Good morning, everybody. How's it going? My stream is starting in a few seconds, you guys. Uh, anyway, good morning, you guys. Yeah, so we'll be covering the Speed Chess Championship match today between Alireza Firouzja and Levon Aronian. Mally 57 says, "Why so red?" What's wrong with wearing red clothes? Is there something wrong with being red? Gucci sweater, yes. You guys are on a roll. Gucci sweater, yes. Thank you for that. That's thank you. Slicked back looks nice. Slicked back. I had to just put some water on my hair because I literally woke up like 5 minutes ago, so I just put some water around my hair and used my hairbrush to slick it back. No beer, no burger today. No, I'm just drinking my kombucha, which Chespe is a huge fan of. So uh yeah, so we're gonna be covering the match, which will be starting in about like we'll be covering the match, which starts in 3 minutes. Thank you, Chespe, for that. Did you get that sweater from Mr. Rogers' closet? Of course, referring to the one and only Mr. Fred Rogers, who I assume everyone in chat has heard of. I think Mr. Rogers, he was what, on PBS for how long? For like 40 years. Of course, it was Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood that was on PBS from, how long was it on? It was on from like 1962 to 2001, it looks like. So yeah, about 40 years. Those of you who have not watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, obviously make sure to watch it. Fantastic show. Definitely one of the best shows ever on PBS, that's for sure. Joe Street, somebody wants his people in the US who would know him. Had never heard of him in Germany. Yeah, but even in the US, I'm not sure how many people would have heard of him. Screen reflection on the painting in the back. Leaked info. Doubtful. Doubtful. Yeah. So all you can see is you can see that on one window I've got chess.com open. Actually, I do need to follow Firouzja 1 second. Okay, there we go. Where's my live split actually? Okay, there we go. 1 second. Um, 1 second. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, let's put it right there. Okay, perfect. This match is 0-0. It hasn't started. It's going to be starting in about 1 minute or thereabouts. Zance, is that Italian gangster hairstyle? I have been watching Boardwalk Empire recently, so maybe that plays a role too. But it's more just more. It's more just I woke up very recently and I didn't want my hair to look like a disaster for all of you guys. Heat Miser says, bold wardrobe selection today, Hikaru. You don't see many peeps rocking the vest these days, especially in southern Florida. That's mainly because it's just too hot in southern Florida. But what's wrong with wearing a vest? I try to go for the like the golf look most of the time if I can, like the golf polos, the vest. Like, I mean, I feel like I've seen Tiger wear a vest on a couple of occasions too. Thank you, Chessbait, for giving a sub to In the Time of Nick. And of course, it's red. Tiger, of course, always wearing red on Sunday. Thank you, Fiery Scrub, for the 6 months. Is Naka from Krypton? No, I'm not Kal-El, and I'm not Zod either. So no, I'm not from Krypton. Did you see Tiger or did Tiger see? Well, fun fact. So I went to the U.S. Open at Bethpage Black, and I want to say 2009. I can obviously look it up. It was right before everything came crashing down. I think it was 2009. Was it 2009? Yeah, it was 2009 because it was right before everything came crashing down around Tiger. And those of you who've gone to golf tournaments, maybe it's changed now, but I went to the US Open Bethpage Black in New York. It's out on Long Island, and oh, it started. 1 second. So, all right, we'll be covering this, but let me finish the story very quickly while we wait for this. So what I was going to say is that basically, I went to Bethpage Black, and at the time, you weren't allowed to bring cell phones in. So for that reason, we had to. My brother and I went together, and we had to check in our cell phones. And so we went to, I think it was the 7th hole. I think it was the 7th hole. We were standing off to the side, just in the gallery, just off to the rough, and Tiger teed up. And literally, he hit the ball. His drive was errant, and it literally landed like 3 feet from us in the first cut of the rough. And so Tiger's second shot, he literally was like 3 feet away from us, which was pretty cool. Unfortunately, as I said, we couldn't have our cell phones, so there's no way to get a picture of it. But I do remember that quite well. So yeah, all right. So here we are. Okay, Lev is white. We've got E4, C5, some kind of Sicilian, slow Sicilian. Lev trying to avoid theory so far. Who do I have in this match? Oh, look, Mark is collapsing too, as I just noticed. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so who do I have in this match? I'm going to predict Alireza wins if he doesn't get murdered in the 5-1. If Alireza keeps it close in the 5-1, if Alireza can keep it close, I'm going to predict that Alireza wins this match if he doesn't get murdered in the 5+1. Probably knight takes d5 here. A Petkov, yep, numbers disappointed, all good. Good stuff to hear. No, S&P is down like nearly 1%, or maybe that's just SPY I'm looking at, but we're down nearly 1% again. Anyway, back to the chess. Slow position. I don't like Lev's position at all, though. This is not what you want as Lev. 2 bishops for black. If white can get in some knight e5, bishop d4, he might be better, but I do think that black is better here. Chessbait has made a new poll. Let's see. Who do you want to win? I want the fans to win. That's who I want to win. Oh, whoops. 1 second. I actually closed the pop-out chat, so give me 1 second, guys, while I pop it back up. There we go. We got the chat back up. Perfect. Okay, you guys. So, all right. So just look at the position. We've got more moves. Queen d7, rook e8, knight e5. That's kind of what I predicted would happen. Queen h5, g6. Already, this is off to a very bad start. Very bad start for Lev, I think. He should be okay here, but I don't like his position. I really don't. I think in a slow game, this would be clearly better for black already with the 2 bishops. Okay, he's trying to get in bishop d4, but I feel like there are a few options here for black. I didn't actually like taking right away. I thought taking right away was not correct. Because now if white gets a bishop d4, maybe he can play some h3, knight g4, knight f5, knight f6, and then mate you on g7. So I didn't like taking. I thought you could maybe just slow play with bishop f8, bishop d6, or even like bishop f8, queen f or even bishop f8, queen f4, bishop g7. So I don't like knight e5 here. Of course he's gonna play bishop d. He'll play rook d1, I assume, and then bishop c5, and then maybe knight c2. Because if bishop d4 we trade, takes. Yeah, probably rook d1, bishop c5, and knight c2. But there might then be some bishop f2 with queen f5 taking c2. Obviously bishop c5. Can I activate the valuation bar? I don't like doing that because I want my analysis to be the only analysis that matters. Like, if you want to use a computer, then why am I here, frankly? My head looks huge. Now, Lev plays h3, going all in for knight g4, knight f6. Which, this is what I was worried about. I was worried there would be some h3 here. Now, of course, you can take, but I feel like Alireza might have just missed this h3 idea, because it felt like here, I'm pretty sure he was just clearly better before he took on e5, whereas now it's... Okay, so knight g4, of course. Bishop f8, I assume. Queen h4, bishop e7. Maybe this actually is also just winning for black, to be fair. Actually, maybe this is just good too. Maybe the whole thing is just terrible for white. Queen h4, bishop e7, knight f6, takes, queen e1. Rook e1, king h2. There's still queen h6 mate threats, though. Queen h4 is forced. Ooh. Ew. I thought queen h4 was better to force bishop e7. I thought on queen g5 black could maybe just take. Or even play h6. I'm not sure bishop e7 is best, because now there's the other problem on knight f6. Black doesn't have to take, so with the queen on g5, not h4, there's no mate on h7. Okay, Lev has to play knight f6. I don't really know why Lev is thinking here. Is this a sweater or vest? It's definitely a vest. Not even a question. I've got my 9 iron next to me. No, I do not have my 9 iron next to me. But in the next couple of days, the little bit of free time I have, maybe go to Top Golf, play some, go like hit for like an hour or two. I have a gigantic head. Thank you for that. Gigantic head. I've got the biggest head in the world, right? CJ the Viking says, I do not like sports. That's disappointing. Drama Lala says, I was at Top Golf in Miami Gardens just this week. Of course. What? Queen e1? Or even just rook d1? What? What? What is this? Let's just down a piece and completely lost. Queen f5 is game over. Okay, h6. Yeah, I mean, what is Lev doing? Okay, so this is off to a very, very bad start for Lev. This is not a good start. Let's not pretend. This is not a good start for Lev. Queen e4 just works. Queen e4 is game over. Yep. Very, very bad start for Lev. Not the start you want at all. Your head is fine. It's just about your neck. It looks like a giant snake from here. Okay. Okay, I've got this gigantic head. Exciting. Okay, I don't really know why Lev is playing on. Because to me, actually, the funny thing is, like, already, I'm kind of feeling like for Lev, this is 5-1, not 5-2 chess bait, but for Lev, just resign and get it over with, because for Lev, you want the most games possible in the 5+1. So just resign immediately and try to get in as many games as you can, rather than waste an extra, like, 3 to 4 minutes here. Like, I don't know why Lev is wasting time here. He should just resign this immediately. Instead, he's wasting like an extra 2 to 3 minutes, which I think is a big mistake because there's no way that Lev is ever going to survive this position. He's just down a piece with nothing. Just meta-wise, it feels very wrong because I feel like Lev is gonna have a lot of trouble in the 3-1 and the 1-1. So I would not be Lev knows his 1-1 is better. Yeah. Okay, so Lev does resign. Okay, so Lev plays the Berlin here against Alireza. I've played the Berlin against Alireza many times, so fixed amount of games in each category. Well, the purpose is you play 90 minutes of 5+1 and 60 minutes of 3+1 and 30 of 1+1. Okay, so this turned back into a normal Berlin with Bishop D6. Normally, the way it goes is like something like Bishop C5 instead of Bishop D6, and then White takes, Knight D2, Knight D7. So I've got to maybe a slightly better version here with Knight D7, Bishop D6. Bonnie says, when are you playing with the sillier lull sounds again? Maybe when I do another sub Sunday. Probably I won't be able to this Sunday because there will be the 960. Fingers crossed, of course. But probably when I do the next 960, not 960, next sub Sunday. Flop or Flow Physios is, when are you playing Mahjong? I don't play Mahjong on stream. I don't even know how you would play Mahjong on stream. So, okay, so H5 Bishop B6. So probably Alireza wants to put something on F5. The pawn prevents G6 as well. When it's Minecraft, Minecraft. I mean, can I play poker on stream? Yeah. When I stop being lazy and I take my cryptos off of Binance and convert them into Bitcoin, I'll put that money onto one of the sites that's legal in the U.S. and I'll probably do a poker stream. I'll just find a Sunday or something when they're like 4 or 5 $200 buy-in events and just play them all. Something like that. G5. Ooh, very bold by Lev here. That couldn't have been a slip, or could it? Was G5 a slip or not? I don't know if this is a slip. What is ACR? ACR is what? Okay, H6. Of course, you have to play F6 to support the pawns at some point, I think. Okay, Lev plays Rook G8. Alireza getting very creative. Knight G1, Knight E2, Knight F5 coming here. Oh, America's Card Room? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I would do. I'd probably play on America's Card Room or something. Okay, Lev plays Knight A4. This is not a good start for Lev. I have a bad feeling about this game, too, for Lev. That, like, Queen C1, Knight E2, Knight G3, Knight F5 is coming. So, not feeling good about this position for Lev at all. ACR is the best for Sunday MTTs? Yeah. So obviously you take, but actually problem is White can still take with the queen, because if Knight B2 there's Queen C3, Knight A4, Queen E5, and you're just getting murdered. This is not good. This is legitimately not good for Lev. Knight's coming to F5. Legitimately not good for Levon here. Very bad start. Very, very bad start. Would you like to learn a musical instrument someday later or soon? I do play the trumpet. Well, play is I don't know if play is the right word, but I did used to play the trumpet many years ago. So I do play musical instruments. I don't like C3, however, by Alireza. I know he's trying to build a center here, but you can't really castle, and the center's a little bit brittle here. Like black might be able to play C5. Maybe he had to play C3 here. Which makes me wonder if knight g3 wasn't right, because the position is just a touch. It's a touch brittle here for white in the center. Maybe because the problem with white castles, black takes a2. Play d5, I just trade. Knight f5. I'm worried that something's going to happen here in the center with c5, d5, c5, d5, and but the problem with c5 here is you hang a5. Queen takes a5, maybe? Okay, probably you have to just play c5. So I was wondering here why Alireza could not take... Probably takes you takes, there's no check, king d7, and it's bad. So knight f5, rook e8. Probably... Okay, rook e4 now. No, Alireza went wrong here. Somewhere in here, he probably had a precise way to be close to winning, but he did not find it. And now after queen a5, like king b7, okay, b3 played, knight b6, a4, trying to rip open the queen side here and just mate him on a8, a7, or a6. It feels like Lev is close to being better, but probably has to play b4, queen c5, like queen d5, queen c2. It's still tricky, still very tricky, this position. So he does play queen d5. There's queen f8. There's or queen c2. Probably c2, but f8 actually puts some pressure maybe on these pawns, since the h pawn is so advanced. So queen f8 is possible. Alireza has to decide between queen f8 or queen c2. He does go queen f8. Knight d7, good move. Now probably queen h8, but it feels like Lev is starting to unwind this. Like maybe rook h... The problem here is white's threatening a5, a6, and queen c8, queen b7, so you have to do something immediately here. Like maybe queen e5. Actually, I like queen e5, so on queen h7 you can play rook h4, queen f7, rook takes h6, and then you're threatening rook h1 and queen h2 mate. So queen a5... If knight f6, I just ignore it and go a5 anyway. So it's not easy to play here. But knight f6, a5, maybe you have queen d8 to trade the queens. Lev plays knight c5. Strange move. I assume you play a5, a6 anyway. Okay, rook e1, trying to go rook e8, rook b8 mate. Probably knight e6, knight f4, I would assume. Rook g8 would not win the queen because your knight would hang on f6. I think knight e6 is kind of an almost only move here. I don't know why Lev is still thinking. Okay, plays rook e6. Again, I'm just a little worried now after queen h7. This h-pawn is so close to queening here. How would I rate my skill at poker compared to chess? I mean, in the old days, I would say I was probably like, I don't know, like 2200 maybe. But I have not actually studied poker or even played poker in just so long that at this point, like, I'm not any good. I still know the basics, but I don't like, there's so much stuff that has changed since when I used to actually play online, especially with ICM and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make like stupid mistakes, but I'm probably not going to make the right decisions all the time, for sure. Now, I don't understand why here he didn't take with the knight. I thought Lev knight e6, knight f4 is just winning for Lev. Because it's still probably winning because he's going to get knight f4, but this h pawn is extremely fast. So a5, I mean, this is still winning for black, but it's tricky. I don't know what Lev is thinking. Maybe this isn't sharp at the start, but I mean, I don't know why he took with f takes e6. That was just a crazy move by Lev. 960 I will not be streaming. They don't allow it for whatever reason. So so no, I will not be streaming that. Okay, queen e7 hits both the pawn and the knight. This h pawn again, like Lev is making a real mess out of this. This is h7, of course. Very, very, very bad for I think Lev is just losing here. Queen g7. Queen g7. I mean, I'm appalled by this. Queen g8 maybe, or queen c3. Yeah, queen c3. Wow. Lev completely choked this away. Wow. He might still be able to draw this, but this is whew. a6 maybe. Rook c1 also. Although rook c1 you have rook h7, king a8, rook c5, rook h4. Plays king a7, b2. So he wants queen b8, I think is the point. So rook c4 or rook b5. Yeah, Lev just lost. Oh, he blunders. Oh, he blunders. Oh, rook c4 is just winning. Oh my gosh, Lev got so lucky there. Oh, Firouzja finally blunders. He plays rook b5. Rook c4 is just game over, I think. Or wait, rook c4 maybe rook h4 or something. Maybe there still are tricks for white, but yeah. Oh, rook b5 was a huge blunder by Alireza. Huge blunder. Now rook d1. Huge blunder. Huge blunder. Okay, so f4, b3, king d2, takes, g5, f3, g6. Okay, b2, now you take because you queen will check. It's check, yeah. Rook c4 is just game over. Wow, Lev got so lucky there. But Lev needed that. For sure, Lev needed that. Absolutely. Lev definitely needed that. Because otherwise, it would have started going downhill in a hurry. Now, the question is here, can Alireza keep it together? Because already he could go on tilt after playing rook b5 instead of rook c4. Okay, knight g5 and knight e1 are both playable. He looks calm on camera. Okay, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, but he's got to be feeling pretty unhappy with what happened. Okay. So takes, queen c2. White wants to play d3, e4 at some point. So queen c2. Alireza is thinking for a while here. I think he's actually in trouble already because queen e7, d3 looks really bad. If you move the knight, I just go e4, maybe even e4, d4, and bishop g5. I think b6 is maybe b6 is okay, but I think after f3, maybe you have to play e3. Okay, obviously d3, queen c5, e3. Yeah, if Alireza had won that, Lev would already be in a lot of trouble, I think. But He didn't win that, so it's not completely the end of the world. Knight c5. Okay, so I would assume e4 here. You could also play knight f3, knight d4, or knight f3, knight h4, f5. But he does play e4, pretty classic. I really like Levon's position here. Nice big pawn clump in the center. Knight f3. You can put the knight on d4. You can put the knight on h4. You play for knight f5. And this looks really, really ugly for black already. I think Lev's on his way to winning this game. Rook d1, of course. And now bishop f4 is coming. Very ugly position for Alireza in this game. Very, very ugly. Maybe he can play knight e5. No, he goes knight h4. This looks horrendous for Alireza. Because also on knight e5, there's always going to be some idea of d4 to fork the knights. Do I like strategic games like Age of Empires? I don't really play computer games. Say bishop e3 maybe, rook f1. Now queen d6 again, but then d4. Alireza is just getting blown away in this game. This one's going to be a very smooth victory for Lev, I'm predicting. Just d4, I guess. Or wait, no, he can take and take. Queen f2, queen a1. Yeah, so okay, so he goes back. I think that was a mistake by Lev. Rook f1 was a mistake, but because the position's so good for Lev, with d4 coming up, I don't think it makes a huge difference. Now, d4, of course, is playable. You can always just play like bishop f4 to keep it slow. Knight f5 also. Probably queen c. Okay, he goes queen g6. Probably bishop e3, bishop d4. But now you have to be careful with ideas with knight c4 and knight e4. I don't know if I like the way Lev has treated the position here. Okay, so rook f1, d6 played. Maybe rook f4 here. Just have to make sure there are no tricks with these knight e4 things. I think the point behind playing queen d1 is to play rook f4, rook g4. Probably rook f4 now, rook f4, rook g4 maybe. I'm not using gel in my hair. I just put some water on my hairbrush and slicked my hair back. So I'm not using any gel. What can I say? I have good genes, so I have good hair. Okay, plays bishop h3. Oh, wait. He's really trying to like ask for a sack, but the sacks don't look like they quite work yet for Alireza. Is knight h4 trapping the queen? Knight h4 traps the queen. Knight h4 just traps black's queen. Knight h4 traps the queen. What is Lev doing? Knight h4. Maybe, I mean, rook f4 probably is good too, but... Probably it doesn't matter because even rook g4 is just crushing here, but yeah, knight e6, rook f2. Okay, so now knight h4 is again a huge threat. Probably knight g5 here, maybe. Still, after bishop g2, it's really, really good for white. Come on, Alireza, don't ruin my bet. It's still so early in the event that I wouldn't be that concerned. I mean, actually, they've played what? They've only played 2 games in the first half hour so far. So it's a very slow pace, which definitely should favor Alireza, I would assume. Okay, bishop g2, of course. I'm guessing here, if you're black, you probably want to just sack on c4 and e4. Knight h4, again, looks very strong. Now queen h6. Okay, Lev definitely saw it, I think, after he moved. Am I allowed to show the camera from players? Maybe, but I don't feel the need to. Okay, knight c6. So Alireza is getting some play now. 95 knight b5, 95 knight g4 coming. Knight and h4 doesn't look good. Black's kind of stabilized a little bit here. Okay, knight e5. I don't like what Lev's doing now at all. He's kind of trying to play positional in a position where I think if Black is able to stabilize and get piece on e5, g5, play like bishop e6 or even c6, d5, it's okay. Queen f1, obviously. Queen h5. I think Alireza might win this game now. Lev's playing way too cautiously. I'm sure that when he played knight h4, he realized that he missed knight h4 the move before, but he's starting to let Alireza untangle in a way that is not advantageous. Like Black can play bishop d7, knight g4. Opening the a file does not really do anything for White, and there's also knight g6 coming. White can't really play in the center anymore. Lev definitely has misplayed this, and I'm feeling like Alireza might win this game already. So he goes knight f5, but knight h3? Oh dear, knight h3 looks... Knight h3, rook a2, and knight f3. Okay, he does the other one. He plays knight f3 here. And now Black's threatening to just take and play rook e1, and it's game over. Bishop f5? I mean, what is Lev doing here? It's already just game over almost. I mean, I guess he can play bishop f6, takes d4, but knight e5, rook f6, rook f8. And I think the whole thing, it's already almost completely gone already for White. Although, can you move the bishop? There's knight h4. Like, bishop f4, there's knight h4, or even g5. No, g5 you just take. Knight h4, maybe? So bishop e4, knight f3, king g2. Maybe it's winning for White. Yeah, maybe it's winning for White. I'm wondering though, in this position, knight f5. This is why I like knight h3 first. I thought you go knight h3, rook moves, and then knight f3 was very, very nice. Yeah, maybe it's just. So after h4, bishop f5, I guess it's just a blunder. Or no, bishop e4 is the blunder here. If fg5, fg5, it's not clear. Oh, what just happened? Oh, he played f5. Okay. Just a bishop a4. So Lev finds a way to win that at the end, but definitely a little bit lucky because I think knight h3 and then knight f3 was extremely strong for Black. Extremely strong. So I think there was actually maybe a forced mate almost. I'm not even sure how White stops it. Thank you, the Heyman, for the 2 months. Thank you so much. Knight bd2, probably knight c4, knight f1. All kinds of different moves available here. Knight c4 played. Knight d4, so trade. Very slightly better for White, but nothing to write home about. Maybe a5 here. Okay, knight d7 played. Probably a5, knight b6 is an idea here. Maybe f5 at some point. Very, very slow opening again. Yeah, if Alireza can keep it within 1, I think his odds go up a lot. For sure. What am I drinking? I was drinking some kombucha. That's what I was drinking. Probably a5 for sure. So when you put a knight on d5 or c4, you can always put it on b6 if black ever pushes the pawn. Okay, it goes d4. I don't really understand b3. This is looking very, very nice. This knight on c5 is perfect for black here. Okay, plays a5. I thought that might be a little bit shaky just because a5 can become weak. Whereas b3, c3, I thought the knight was perfect on c5. Okay, so knight f5. Probably f6, I would assume. Oh, sorry, there's knight e6, of course. Oh, and now queen f6. Queen f6, of course. Okay, so queen f6, b3, g6, knight 3, queen d4. I don't like this position for white. White's probably fine. You can play rook d1 and knight c4, and a5 is still weak. Probably takes f6 makes sense. f6, rook d5, knight c5, followed by rook e8. But again, this is why I like the idea with the pawn on b3, because here a5 is always a target. So that's why I didn't love a5 by Lev. Okay, so it takes... Ooh, but now e5, I thought. Ooh, I thought you had to play f6 to stop e5. Yeah, e5. Ooh, ooh. Lev thinks he can reach an endgame and maybe draw this, I guess, is his idea. But he's going to be down just a clean pawn. Maybe it's a draw. Maybe it's still a draw, but this doesn't look right at all. How is life? Life is good. I'll be playing in the Isle of Man tournament in about like 6 days, I guess, or something. 6 days. Starts in 6 days, I think. Okay, so he does take the pawn. Rook c5, Lev wants to double up, but I think the problem is white's king is pretty quick getting over. And also these rooks cut the black king off. Black king can never get over here. King e1, king d1, king c1 makes sense. Probably, I don't know if I like this. I thought h4, g3 maybe. Okay, so g3, of course. Maybe f3, but g3 looks correct. So hg3. Oops, hg. Okay, so king c1. So white wants to infiltrate with the rooks here. You can also play rook d3, king b2, c3. Rook d3 here looks like... Okay, rook f3, though. This is why I want to put the rook on the third rank first instead of king b2. But here maybe you can still play rook d7, rook b7, rook b5. Maybe rook d2 and rook d5 is another way to play this. Okay, probably... I guess because of rook d5, rook f2 is an issue. You can play g4 followed by rook d5, perhaps. Sweater vest with a t-shirt. Bold move, my dude. It's not a t-shirt. It's a collared shirt. There's a big difference. Drosh, I don't know. I mean, I think white's winning here, is my guess. I think white should be winning this. But the thing is that we're going to end up in a spot where white is up a pawn. We're going to end up with a 3v2, I think. These three against these two, I think. I don't think Lev has any way to avoid that. Okay, king h6, so I think f3 and c3 makes sense here. So if f4 or if f4 here, I think black tries to bring the king into g4. So I like f3. Okay, now g4 makes sense. f4 still is playable. f4 and c4 maybe actually make some sense too, but I think g4's got to be right. Okay, but the problem here is rook h5. Well, rook h5, maybe you go g4, rook d5. Tricky position. Maybe g4, g5, and rook d5, rook a. G4 here I think is very strong. G4 I like here. G4 I like here. G4, g5, rook d5, rook a5. Oof. Okay. I think g4 was winning for white. I'm taking chances with my style. Thank you for that. So Lev is still thinking here. Okay, he goes king g7. King c2. I think Lev is just lost here because the c pawn is just too fast. White just brings the king around d2, e3, d4, and just run the c pawn. So this looks really, really good for white. Rook d2, rook h3. Okay, rook d2 is stupid. He just wasted one tempo. Actually, this also looks pretty good though, because king d3 and c5. Probably this is winning for white still. Okay, you guys in chat are being such deviants right now, so I'm not going to respond to some of those messages. Now, if c5, there's rook h5 back to win the pawn. King e6, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. I thought this was supposed to be a PG friendly stream. Okay, okay, but now rook b1, of course, probably c5. You can also go rook c2, but the problem is king f8, c5, king e8, c6, king d8. You're in time. So check king b5, b3, king rook b2. Probably winning for white. Probably winning for white still. So king b5, b3, rook b2. Thank you, Inanimate Dream, for the 2-month resub. Thank you so much. Yeah, rook b2, rook c3, king a5, and just these two bad boys are much too quick going up the board, so this is going to be winning. Maybe king f6, but king a5, king b4, king a5, king b4, and again, this a pawn is too fast. And when you look at the structure, these pawns are very safe. I do not like c6, however. Maybe it's still winning. It's still winning. Yeah, king e6, okay. Yeah, it's still good enough, so it doesn't matter. It's all winning. Probably you have to go king d6, rook. Okay, takes. King a5 is forced. Oh wait, no, actually wait, no. Did he blunder this? Wait, you have to go rook d2? Rook, wait, you have to go rook d2? No, but now this should be. This is still winning, maybe. It takes king b6, of course. g4, rook b3, rook a4, c7. Okay, plays a5. King c5, of course. If rook a4, king b5, rook a3, king b4. No, this is a draw. This is a draw. He's misplayed this. Alireza's got to take and go king b6 here. No, because now rook a3, king b4, rook a2, rook b3, king d6 is just a book draw. He misplayed this, I think. Ah, it's c7. Oh. Ah, ouch. Okay, but now it's just lost. Now it's just game over. Yeah, Rook D2 was an amazing. Rook D2 is an all-star move. I didn't see that. Yeah, Rook D2 was very nice. What WTF are you wearing? I'm wearing a vest like my hero Tiger Woods used to wear in the old days. Okay, so C4 played. Okay, knight 6, knight C3. Again, we're getting the same opening from last game. Knight C3, E5, knight 3, knight C6. Orange vest, he's going deer hunting after the stream. Yes, I'm going deer hunting. I look like I'm about to go fishing for some trout. Really? Wow, you guys are on a roll. You guys are on a roll. Elk hunting with Joe Rogan. That would be fun actually. I wouldn't mind that. Bishop E6, probably Bishop E3, Rook C1, Knight D2. Cook up some elk with some jalapenos. Where can you even hunt for elk? Elk is what? That would definitely in Alaska, I would assume. But are there elk in Wyoming as well or not? Am I going to cover both games, both matches? Probably I will. Knight F4 played. Okay, I've had this against Daniel many times. You can take and play like Bishop D5. I think you can also go back to D5 as well. Yeah, Wyoming, I figured. There are no elk in Florida, I can guarantee you that. Have I ever done any major podcasts like Joe Rogan or others? No, I haven't. I would love to do the Joe Rogan experience, though, for sure. Big fan of it. I haven't caught that many of them, but the like 4 or 5 that I have listened to, they've all been pretty good. My favorite is probably with Jordan Peterson. That's definitely my favorite. The one with Elon is obviously interesting, but yeah, definitely the one with Jordan Peterson is my favorite. Queen C2 played. Funny thing is, I had a very weird dream about Elon Musk last night, which is kind of weird. Maybe it's because I didn't sleep enough, but I had this very weird dream about Elon Musk last night. Okay, so Queen C2 played. Maybe Rook up D1, E4, D4. No. Come on, you guys. Let's be not that kind of dream. No, I had some weird dream, but like for whatever reason, I don't know, it was Skype or something. It was like it was on the news or something, and I was talking to him, and then somehow like there was some like chess player who was hanging out. There was this like I know from New York who was somehow like hanging out with him, who was confused that I was talking to Elon. It was a very weird dream. Not one of those dreams, that's for sure. King E6. You guys, jeez, way to go, Chespa. You ruined chat. How do you feel about that? Okay, Bishop H5 played. Let's try to get this back on track. Okay, D4 played by Levon, trying to blast open the center here. He's got nicely developed rooks. You never remember your dreams? I don't usually remember dreams, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. More often than not, like probably in like 12 hours from now, I wouldn't remember that. I'm looking fresh with a Winnie the Pooh shirt. Why the hate? Why the hate? You guys have such hate. Oh, whoa! What is Bishop C5? Oh my. I guess you take Knight D4 and Queen C4. You have to go Knight D4. Only move. Queen C4, C6, King G2 followed by E3, or maybe Knight C3 or Knight B6. In the mood for food. I already had my sushi bowl for breakfast, so I'm not hungry right now. Okay, obviously E3. Just You can maybe even play knight b6 for the positional bind. e4 with knight b6 also looks reasonable. How many hours do I sleep? I sleep quite a few lately. I've been sleeping like 7 to 8 the last couple days at least. So Lev just have a clean pawn. I mean, if black could get a pawn to e4 and a knight to g5 to go to f3 or h3, it would be good. It could get good for black. My elo fashion is 1400. Very funny, you guys. I'd rather invest $2,000 in a stock than in some weird looking pants or some weird looking shirts. Maybe rook d6 or h4. When am I going back to the library? You guys are on a roll today. So really here for Alireza, he's trying to create threats on the king side. $2,000 can get you 3 Comme les Garçons t-shirts. Les Garçons? Les Garçons. Is that a brand, or are you just making fun? Are you just making fun of me in French? Because of course, garçon means boy in French. Is that a joke, or is that actually a brand? Rook d6, knight d7 is coming. This is just gross for Alireza here. Queen h4. Talking about your investments when the market is down. We went over this yesterday. What are we down? Are we finally going back down? We are going back down again, it looks like. I of course have short positions too, you guys. But the point is that still over the long run, if you just buy good high quality stocks, then that's a better investment than buying you know, some crazy expensive pair of pants or, you know, some silly shirts from Armani Exchange. So Queen h4 played. So Queen f5, knight g5, knight f3. Okay, so I'm having trouble focusing on the chess, you guys, because you guys are really you guys really are making me laugh. I feel like I'm somehow having to explain myself too, which is just weird. Okay, Queen f5, e4. No, it's all good. I don't mind. I don't mind. It is until your broker starts charging all types of fees. Actually, I think all the brokerages got rid of fees. Frickin' Robinhood, I think, finally forced all the major brokerages to stop charging commissions, if I'm not mistaken. I think somebody else this morning announced that they were not charging commissions anymore either. E4, Queen f3, and knight d4. Schwab did. I think E-Trade did it today. Schwab did it like 2 or 3 days ago, and I think E-Trade today got rid of it as well. Okay, Queen g6. If knight d7, he wants to go knight g5, knight f3. Oh, knight f4? I guess you can go king f3. Knight f4, king f. I mean, I don't know why you play king g2 and allow knight f4. Knight e2, knight d4 coming. It's still winning for Lev, but he's made this a touch messy. White's position literally can't go tits up. Good one. Good one. Good one. At some point, c6 and doubling, and just black's f6 pawn is going to collapse here. Okay, rook c3 played. Probably knight d4, knight g5. Knight g5 is completely reasonable. f3 played. Supports everything. As long as black can't play f5 and rip open the f file, white should be just cleanly winning. Knight d7, knight d5 coming. Have I predicted a winner for this match? Yes, I'm predicting Alireza to win the match because I think he's going to keep it close enough in the 5-1. Okay, knight d5, of course. I think Alireza will keep it close enough in the 5-1 to where he's going to dominate Lev in the 3-1 and 1-1. That's my prediction. Thank you, Pi8U, for the 3-month resub. Thank you so much for that. Am I attending a piano recital after this? You guys, what's wrong with the vest? Anyway, the vest is fine. Everyone else is crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so rook d8, knight f6. He wants to take and play rook d2 and get some trickery here on the d file. So Lev still has to be careful here. So he trades, and I guess he'll play queen h6. Yeah, queen h6 to try and win this pawn and just clean this up. Mr. Rogers called. He wants his clothes back. I look ready to shoot a 65 on Sunday. Thank you so much. G4 played, so this is just completely winning. Queen f6 or c6. I mean, everything's just winning here for white. However, am not in. Oh, is he going to give us some knight e4, rook g4? Probably queen h4. Just I don't like what Lev is doing again. He really could have just finished this with c6. He's still obviously winning, but okay, c6 now. c6 is just game over. c6, c7. Okay, that's a little bit weird because now there's like queen a2 or queen d7. Like there's weird stuff coming again. It's obviously all winning, but okay, so king f2. You have to be careful you don't give some rook h6 now as well. So knight f5 is forced. Oh, knight f5 is makes. King h8, you've got queen d8. Okay, goes. Oh my. Lev is making this really dicey. What is c6? Because king g2, you get mated. Knight g2. Queen e1? What is queen g2? Knight. Oh, but. Wow, Lev is gonna win because you have rook c7. Rook c7 was mating too. He's got g5, rook c6. Okay, takes, check, or check. Queen g7 and queen g2, and cleanly winning. Wow, I mean, Lev messed that up. Queen g2 was a terrible move. Knight g2 was just winning on the spot because you had takes and queen d7, queen f5, rook c7 mate. Wow, Lev finds a way to win that game, but he really made that messy at the end. So we've got another anti-martial here. Yeah, if Lev's going to win scrambles, he's got a chance, but Lev was completely winning that game. Well, you know, someone asked if I'm married. Based on the comments, obviously I cannot be married, because if I was married, clearly, since I have no fashion sense, I couldn't wear a sweater like this. Okay, so bishop f6. Yeah, I mean, if Lev can build up a 2-point lead in the 5+1, I think he's going to win this match. It's an awful sweater. It's just a nice, normal sweater from Land's End, vest from Land's End, you guys. Come on, get with the times. Get with the times. Okay, so bishop c8. Surprised how few games. So what do we have? 32 minutes. They've played 5 games. Yeah, 5 games in 32 minutes is 5 games in 30 in an hour is pretty low for sure. What's wrong with wearing a life jacket? Yes, thank you. Okay, so probably trade. White wants to play like knight d2 and f4. Maybe knight h2, knight g4 is also playable here. f4 coming. Okay, plays d5 takes. He's gonna go c5, c4, of course. So white wants to basically wait for black to do something. Probably rook e1 makes sense. Maybe knight g4 also. Thank you, BJR1991, for the very, very funny joke. The stream is now sponsored by Land's End. If you like Hikaru style, stop by their website now and enter RedVest20 for 20% off your first purchase. Hilarious, hilarious. No, I'm not wearing my free World Series of Poker loafers right now. No, I'm not wearing those. Not at the moment. Queen A1, Queen C8 played again. In this position, Alireza has to figure out if he's going to take, play C5, or he's just going to play like Rook E1. Next merchandise should be a tattoo. And I see. Am I going to go to bingo later? Yes, knight 4, maybe 95. Maybe 95, knight C6 looks reasonable here. Black's trying to play against his bishop with some C4 at some point. But I think this is bad for black, objectively. It doesn't look quite right. Uh-oh, we've got a straw poll. Oh, whoops. Okay, whoops, sorry about that. Is Hikaru's sweater just another great part of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, keeping him safe during his alligator hunting session after stream, or just as hot as King E6? Okay, I see we've got a new straw poll, those of you who are watching in chat. Okay, knight C6 played, rook E8. Let's see, let me refresh the page. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, we've got what, 11 votes? 6 for just as hot as King E6. 4 for keeping him safe during alligator hunting session. And 1 vote for just another part of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Okay. So probably Queen A3 here should be played. Queen A3 to hit the pawn looks good. You've also got knight E7 of C4, forking the queen and the king. You can also go to just Queen D2 and Rook E1 as well. Plays Queen A2 to stop C4. Now he's got D6 coming as well. Actually, Queen A2 is an excellent move by Alireza. It just prevents C4 completely. Now probably Rook A1 or Knight A7. Knight A7, Queen B7. No, Rook A1. You're not threatening to take, however, because this is checkmate on E1. So black has a move here to spare, but whether he can do anything with that move, I don't know. Maybe just H5, H4. Yeah, Lev does play H5. There might also be ideas like Queen F5, Queen F4 eventually, just gambiting the bishop here on A6. So he plays Queen A5. I think he wants Rook E1. There's probably, again, Bishop C7. Bishop C7 looks completely reasonable. Okay, plays H4. Getting a little bit dangerous here for Alireza. I'm not liking what's happening. He's not finding a good continuation. And his king side is ugly here. Black's threatening Queen F5, Queen F4, which looks really, really dangerous. So he plays Rook E1 as expected. So C4 played, probably Bishop A2. Maybe takes Bishop A4 is reasonable as well here. My hat is missing a hunter's hat. I do not have a hunter's hat here. I don't have a cowboy hat at all. So he plays Bishop A2. B4. Ooh. Ooh. B4 is nasty. Really nasty move by Lev. I thought on C4 you had to just take the pawn and go Bishop A4. Playing this, like, oh dear. Because now black's starting to win a pawn. You also have all kinds of issues because the queen is disconnected from the rook on E1, and you're also getting checkmated on E1 as well. This looks really, really bad. Okay, so Alireza trades, plays King F1, takes Queen A6, wait, isn't CD3 just winning for black? Takes queen c4, d3, d2, and queen e1. Yeah, it's just game over. Yeah, Alireza resigned. So Lev is up 2. Thank you, Tiny Coming, for the sub with Twitch Prime. Now it's very imperative here that that Alireza in this game does not tilt, because that's a very tough loss with White. First loss with White. He's down 2 points, and he really needs to not lose this one. If he loses this one, and it gets a 3, then there's real danger of tilt. There's serious danger of tilt coming. Yeah, I mean, I'm not actually watching I don't have the webcams, but I'm guessing. I would say if it's 2 or more, Lev is in very good. Lev is in very good shape. If it's 2 or more, I think he'll take care of business. If it's less than 2, I think Alireza is probably the favorite. So it's like if Lev's up 2 at the end of 5+1, I think Lev should win. If it's 1.5, well, I mean, if it's one or less, I think Alireza becomes a big favorite. Because I expect Alireza to win the scrambles in the 3+1. So probably b5 here, I would expect. So takes. Or Alirez is black, sorry. So Lev's white, actually. He plays bishop h6. So it looks like the players are slowing down now, thinking a little bit more. Apparently, Lev is pretty good at chess. Very funny. M. Johnson. Hope you're doing well. Rook e8, takes. Probably black wants to play b4, queen f6, queen d4 at some point. So f4 he's going to play for e5. Actually, I'm wondering, can white play e5, d6 here? E5 looks very dangerous. Very dangerous. Takes in d6. I mean, you have to go like knight a8 here, because if you just take, I take your knight, you take my queen, but then I take your rook to make a new queen. If knight e6, fe5, you can just resign, basically. I think you have to go knight a8 here, which looks really bad. Maybe if rook b6, actually. Maybe that's what Lev, or not Lev, but Alireza is thinking about, is rook b6, because then if takes, you hang the queen, and then there's no rook on b8 to take. So rook b6 makes some sense. But again, I feel like everything is so loose here that there's probably a tactic. Okay, does play rook b6 as expected. I mean, I was wondering if white can even just play takes, fe, rook e5, rook f6 maybe, because if king f6, there's check. And if queen f6, d takes c7, something like this maybe. When do I play? I don't know when my next match is scheduled for. I played against Vladimir Dobrov, I believe 2 days ago. It was on Tuesday, so yeah, 2 days ago in my own match, which I did win. So I don't know when my next match against Jan Krzysztof Duda will be, but I think it will be after all the matches of the first round are done. I think there still are 2 or 3 left besides this one. I think there's definitely one later between Alexander Grishchuk and Vladislav Artemiev. I think there's one other one if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, rook d1 played. But now I thought you could take on f4, because if queen f4, there's knight e6. Rook d1 didn't look quite right to me, but e4, maybe he wants to play a5 here to hit the rook. So he plays b4. Okay, also reasonable move. Try and force his knight to move. But I thought a5 again. Oh wait, no, a5 you just take, sorry. So a5 is not playable. Still very sharp. Very sharp. So he plays fe5 here. So if rook e5, I assume it was queen f4. Yeah, queen e5 played. Yeah, this looks terrible for Alireza. Really, really bad. And this is the problem, is I think even if Alireza is not looking angry, he's definitely tilting a little bit. I think it's pretty clear. Maybe you can, no, but knight d5 takes bc3. There's just rook d5. Oof. Okay, so he takes, so queen e5, obviously. Knight e8, knight e4. This must be winning for white. After knight e4, I would think. But knight e4, cb2, maybe it's not so clear how you proceed. In that case, you can also just take. Yeah, just takes, and because now black has to play this endgame. But white should be better. White should be better here. Knight e4 actually looks quite strong. Oh, knight e4. Because of rook d5, you take. Okay, rook d1 played. Queen b6, rook d6. But then queen b1 checks. So knight f6, and rook d6 anyway, and Alireza resigns. So Lev is opening it up now. Lev is starting to open up a lead. Now it's +3 for Lev. +3, 19 minutes left. So yeah, things are not looking good for Alireza. Definitely not looking good. Not looking good at all for Alireza at the moment. Okay, so e4, e5. Alireza really needs to break out something here to stop the bleeding. Needs to get a win in this game, I think, for sure. If Alireza loses this game, I think his odds go way down, like way down. Although, again, it's Alireza, and as we've seen with Jan-Krzysztof Duda, you never know. You never know what can happen as we get deeper into the time controls. But I still feel like if it's more than 2, it's going to be an uphill battle for Alireza for sure. I also feel like Alireza, he doesn't seem to have a good answer to Lev's anti-martial so far in the match, which is hurting him greatly. Siga says, "Hello, Mr. Nakamura. I just want to say I think you are a very valuable person in chess community. If you could describe the impact chess has had on you in one sentence, what would it be? In one sentence or one word? I don't know. I think if anything, chess has made me appreciate how amazingly different everybody is in the world, because chess is such a broad global community that just the fact that everyone comes from different backgrounds, it's really eye-opening, and just it's just great to see people from all spectrums of life and all ends of the world. One word: vest. Very funny. Very funny. Very funny. Okay. So takes, rook c5, takes a5. I assume this is something Lev actually has looked at based on how quickly Lev is playing. Lev does not play much online. No, Lev doesn't really play online except for he played me in Bullet, and he's played the Speed Chess Championship a couple times now. Yep. Now. Okay, so Alireza is deep deep in the tank here. Could he play it honestly? Yeah, but he just doesn't really play that much. Well, he's 3083 because he's 3083 because because he played just like 20 or 30 games when he created the account right before he played me in the Speed Chess Championship, or maybe the year before. And outside of that, he just plays the Speed Chess Championship. And one thing with the ratings, as far as I understand it, is that if you don't really play much, your rating goes inactive, and then when you start playing, you actually start gaining more points than you normally would if your rating is inactive. I think that's how it works. Because again, if Levon was 2990 at the start, there's no way from 5 wins he gains 100 points. That would mean he's gaining 20 points more than 20 points per win, because he's also lost 2 games. You gain more and you lose more, yeah, but the point is, like, 3080 is not reflective of Lev playing a lot of online chess. It's inactivity meta, yes. I mean, I've joked a few times that what I should do is I should just not play Bullet outside the Speed Chess Championship. I should just not play outside the Speed Chess Championship, because then maybe I can gain 200 points or something. Yeah, he gained 25 points for the last one. Yeah, so like 3080, of course, Lev deserves to have a very high Blitz rating, but it's not indicative of him having played a lot of games. That's more the point. Okay, so b4, rook c4 played. Rook takes a3, queen b2, or rook a3, rook b2, and then c5. Okay, Lev just takes with the pawn, which actually is completely fine. Yeah, Alireza is definitely on tilt now. Okay, queen d6, so obviously you play queen c3 here to hit the rook and hit the pawn. But then queen c3, rook a7. Yeah, this looks very drosh. Yeah, when I'm gonna fire up a poker stream, when I transfer my my altcoins into Bitcoin. That is assuming my altcoins are worth anything anymore, which they still should be worth a little bit. If rook g4, just g6. So he plays queen b4. Probably just takes and like rook e8 or something. I think I still have a little bit of money in the altcoins. Do I prefer cats or dogs? This question's been asked more times than I would like to admit. Definitely dogs. I love dogs. Dogs are the best. Cats just aren't very cool. Sorry. It's dogs all the way. Come on, please. I've never seen a cat that's friendly. Let me put it that way. Dogs are always friendly, always loving. Cats are always like, just like, whatever. Like, nobody likes cats. So king f1 played. So king e2, king d2. Cats are like the kid who tries to act mysteriously because he has no personality. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not a fan of cats. I love dogs, though. I always have, and I always will. Okay, d5. This is obviously just a draw. Oh, it's still a draw. I don't know if d5 was necessary, but But this still is going to be a draw. I'm very surprised that Lev plays this, though, because now you are just down a pawn after rook a3. Like rook a3, rook e8, king d2, rook e5. You can play d4, rook e2, king d3. This is still a draw, but I don't like that Lev has gone into this. Now, if I am Lev here, however, with 2.5 minutes against 30 seconds, you definitely want to run the clock down. With 10.5 minutes, you want to make sure that after this game, the last game that you play in the 5+1 is with white, definitely, without a doubt. Okay, now you have to go rook d2 or rook d5. Actually, rook d5 and rook a5 or rook a6 looks good. I'm wondering, rook d5 is better, I think, because now you end up with, you wanted this rook here, so it's active, and you can still use this rook where you have 2 active rooks. Here you've only got 1 active rook. Now rook h1 or rook f1. Rook f1. Okay, but now it takes, and it's just a draw. Yeah, this is just going to be a draw. Although maybe not. Maybe you can try to run this pawn up the board. Still should be a draw with correct play. Okay, king c5, of course, try to run this pawn up the board. Takes h4, d4, h3, d5, rook g2, d6, h2, d7. What's going on here? So rook, okay, so wait, so rook g2, d5, h3, d6, h2, d7, h1, d8. Tricky. Still tricky, actually. Still a little bit tricky here. d5. Okay, so there was f5 maybe in between. Yeah, now this is probably actually a draw with correct play, but it's going to be hard with no time. It's hard to see how it's hard to see Alireza drawing this. This should just be a draw with correct play still, but he's got 4 seconds. Yeah, Alireza just totally on tilt. Unbelievable. Queen c1, queen f4. Yep. Queen f4, rook e5. But this is definitely winning for black. And Lev has all the time in the world too. So Lev can definitely just milk this. I think this is still a draw with correct play, to be honest. King c5. I'm pretty sure this is a draw because you can wait with the rook on c7 and e7. But I don't think Alireza is going to draw this because he just doesn't have the time. So queen b4, I think. No, maybe it's not a draw. Let's see. Okay. Queen b5, king e8. Check, king d7. I still think this... Oh, no, queen c6. Queen c6. d7, king f7, I think is winning. Yeah, queen c6, d7, king f7. Oh, and Alireza just runs out of time. Wow. Wow, Alireza. Wow. Just pure tilt. Total tilt here at the end of this 5+1. Unbelievable. Yeah, Lev was down a pawn, but Alireza tried too hard to win that game. And in fact, if he had played rook d5, I think he might have won that game instead of rook d2. But Alireza just, yeah, he's on tilt. No doubt about it. Completely on tilt. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say if Alireza does not save this game, if he loses this, well, not lose, but if he doesn't at least draw this game, I think he's done. And of course, this is also not a good position. This is not a good position to finish the 5-1 with because this game's going to go over 10 minutes, and it's a Catalan, which means that realistically, Alireza is going to get no chances to win. He tried too hard to win means that he was up a pawn instead of drawing. He tried super hard to force it. 5 games is... If 5 games isn't enough for Lev to win, then, like, I don't know what to say. If Lev can't win this matchup +5 after 5+2, then he doesn't deserve to win the match. But I do think he's going to win. I do think he's going to win this match if he's up 5 games. I just don't see I don't see Alireza being able to close the gap. I mean, I could see him closing to like 3 if he goes +2 in the 3+1, but picking up even 3 games in 30 minutes is going to be very hard in 1+1 because if it's closing to 1+1, Lev is definitely going to draw the games out as well. Wait, he was up 5 and lost? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. I just, this doesn't look good. Maybe you have bishop d5 here or b5, but b5, queen d4, queen d4. But then you just take queen a7, maybe. Okay, it's probably still fine for black, but yeah, 1+1 is not exactly 1+1 is also not going to be where, like, if this was 1+0, I would say Alireza could be down by like 6 games and he would come back in just the 1 minute alone. But with 1+1, it's quite different than 1+0. So okay, so he does take, so he'll take on f1, king f1, probably knight d5, I would assume, or queen c8 and knight c6. I still expect Alireza to win in the bullet, but it's not going to be like 9-1 or something. It's going to be like, 6-3. Wait, he was up 5 against MVL and lost. Okay, that's not surprising. Okay, so definitely rook d8 here or queen b7. Rook d8 looks very logical though. Knight d5 maybe as well, but I think Firouzja Aronian is not going to win all the time controls. I mean, he could, but the only way he's going to win all the controls is if he just if he gets off to a really banging start in the 3+1 and Alireza just goes on complete tilt. Hess and Danny saying that was the best endgame they saw in the Speed Chess Championship. Yeah, what are those guys smoking? Best endgame? Don't know about that. Yeah, Lev doesn't really play bullet. I mean, I played Lev at 1+0, but that's obviously that was just a bullet thing, and of course, in 1+0, Lev has no chance. But ooh, 92, maybe 95, queen e4, 97, knight f6 makes sense here. Okay, so I guess rook c1, he wants to go queen b7. Also, knight on c6 puts pressure on the pawn on a5 here. Maybe black can even try rook d5, rook h5 here. Rook d5 looks very attractive, as does e5. E5 also good. Actually, Lev is in trouble this game. This game is not going great for Lev. But he still has bishop g5 here to try and trade him and activate his queen, maybe. Nonetheless, this game, Alireza has a chance. Knight g4 is also a huge threat here as well. Okay, now knight g4, I think, is just winning for black. Knight g4 is just winning. Or wait, there's bishop g5, f6. This is very dangerous. Okay, plays queen f5. Wait, what? Rook takes c6? Knight d5 is the idea. Okay, rook c6. Oh, knight d5 is a very serious threat because the queen now covers all the key squares here. Yeah, knight g4, rook c6, you play queen c6, queen g4, and you have checkmate on h1. That's why I like knight g4. But queen f5 looks fine. Now, if Alireza, see, if Lev is smart here, he's got 2 minutes. If Lev is smart, he makes sure that this is the last game. Since Lev has more time than is left on the timer, Lev needs to make sure that he burns all his time here to make sure he doesn't end up with one last game as black. See, Lev is thinking for a long time here. Goes King G1. Wait, Knight D5, G4? Queen D3 or something? This. Actually, Knight G4 just wins. Knight G4. Ah, no, Queen H3, Knight E3 takes the knight's hanging on C6. Thank you, live tweet or die for the sub with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. Oh, is Alireza in the bathroom? Oh, Alireza's oh, he's let me go to chess Twitch briefly then. Ah, he's back now? Okay, he's back. Okay. I feel like black should be winning here, like somehow. Someone says, wait, Levon beat me in the 1+1. Well, in the 1+1 against Lev last year, I think I played 3 Bond Clouds against Lev. And the match was already out of control. So that's not really indicative because I was taking it easy. I definitely was not playing my best chess. I think I played 3 Bond Clouds against Lev in the 1+1 portion last year. Oh, right, the timer, right. So, right, so, okay, so yeah, so the clock is out then, I think. So this is the last game, which means Alireza here should think for quite a while. I don't think Alireza is stalling. I think he's trying to find a clean win on the spot, which maybe just doesn't exist. Knight d5 g4 is the idea that Lev has in mind. What's going on though? Why is he thinking so long? Okay, he does play knight d5, so obviously you have to play g4. Queen g3, knight e3, I guess. I don't know why did Alireza think so long there? Because now he's down on the clock. Even now he's down like 20 seconds. I just don't understand why he thought for so long on that move. Knight c5. Wow. Yeah. See this. I mean, why did he use two? He used 2.5 minutes to. What? What's? I mean, what is going on? I'm so confused by this. I don't even understand. I don't understand what's going on. Why does he think? I'm so confused. I'm just so confused. Thank you, Jarvis, for the 10 months. He's just lost. Knight c5. It's not even tilting. He had so much time. Just knight c6 and knight a6. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm aghast. I mean, he used 2 minutes 37 seconds to play knight d5. I'm aghast. Not even at losing, but he was up like 2 minutes on the clock. The game's over, right? Surely it's over, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Okay, well. Yeah, I don't understand. Very confusing. He's getting a gambling result. Yeah, I don't know what to say, really. It's, I mean, he's been outplayed for sure, but like he should have won this game. He was up 2 minutes on the clock. He had a great position. Then he went to the restroom, which is fine, but he was still up a minute and a half. And then he thought for like another minute to play knight d5, which just I don't understand at all. Very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, maybe he thought once the timer's over, but I mean, he was back at his computer, so like I don't understand it. But yeah, I think for sure Lev is a huge favorite to win the match now. I don't think it's even close. Do I have a big head today? What? That's like you're like the third person to say that. Do I have a big head today? What? Because I'm wearing a vest? I'm wearing a vest so my head looks gigantic. Anyway, you guys, we are going to be taking a break in a second. So we're going to take a couple minutes of breaks. It's a 7-minute break before 3+1 starts up. So just going to take a short break, and we will be back in a couple of minutes. All right, everybody, and we are back. We are back. Okay. All right. Can I watch an ad for a chair? Because I need a new one. Good one, Zyger. What is this? Alireza needs this song. Waka 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 Waka. Yeah. Okay, so okay, you guys, so we are back. And I think the next portion should be starting very shortly. Let me reset the timer. Got to move all my bottles out of the way so I can actually see my screens. Okay, all right, you guys. So Waka Waka Waka, yes. How's it going? Dabba7777. Wait, I saw something about some Fortnite player. Okay, so predictions. I don't have specific predictions, but there is one thing I'm gonna say. Breaks are 7 minutes before they start up again, but there's one thing that Alireza is forgetting, which is that when you're a huge favorite, or you should be a huge favorite in a certain portion towards the end, whether it's 3-1 or 1+1, you have to play the odds correctly. And by that, what I mean is that you need to slow it down, because Alireza is definitely he should be a relatively big favorite in 1+1. Should be like 70-30, I would say, or 80-20. And so for that reason, he really needs to keep that in mind, or he needed to keep that in mind in the 5+1 and not overpress the white game specifically, because even if you're down 1 or 2 games and you want to win and get back in the match, but it's more important to not let someone run up a streak the way that Lev was able to, because then it's almost not going to matter when you get to the bullet potentially, because you're going to be behind by too many games. So I think Alireza, I think he just he's losing perspective. He's also tilting, and that's something he really needs to work on, because I have a feeling that if he's not careful, Lev is probably feeling very pumped up right now. And if Lev wins the first 1 or 2 games of the 3+1, then it's just all over, I think, for Alireza. In general, Levon is a better blitz player. In 5+1, Levon should be better. Thank you, Arab Chess, for the tier 1 sub. In 5+1, Lev should be better. In 3+1 and 1+1, Alireza should be better than Lev. But yeah, I think Alireza, what he's got to do is, my guess is, if right now it's 5 points, he needs to get it down to 3. I think if he gets it down to 3, he's got a fighting chance in the 1+1. But he has to get it down to 3. I'm going to put the magic number at 3. If it's 3 or less, it's fine. He tilts easier than a domino. Yeah, that's also probably true. But he is still quite young, so he does have time. But I would say the target for Alireza should be to get it to 3. Just get it down to 3. Just, pick up a game here or there, get it to 3, and then in bullet, anything can happen. That's what I would say. So he needs to get it to 3 games. That's the magic number. If he doesn't get it to 3, I don't know. If it's more than 3, I don't see it happening, because even though you figure it's half an hour of 1+1, because of the 1 second increment, the games are going to be longer than 2 minutes. So you're not going to get in like 15 games. You're probably going to get in like 10 games or 11 games. And if you're down by 5, that means you have to win like 9-2, basically, which is very hard to do. Anyway, it's good to have all of you here in chat, all 1,217 of you. I'm curious how many countries are represented. We have people from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Brazil, USA, Portugal, Turkey, Philippines, Switzerland, India, Serbia, Israel, Sweden, Holland, Australia, Croatia, America, South Kakalaki. I assume that's Greece. Anyway, it looks like we're about to start. So here we go. Okay, so we are starting Spain, Poland, Australia, everywhere. Madagascar, impressive. Okay, so we're starting the first game at 3+1. Looks like we've got some kind of Catalan here. We've got this stupid Catalan that I lost into Nicipiano in the World Cup. Lev plays knight bd7. He doesn't take on c4. So castles, bishop b7. Canada, Moldova, Algeria, North Korea. I don't know about that. Hungarian from Ireland. Anyone from the US here. Good one, Petkov. Good one. Appreciate the joke. Indonesia, Iran, Malaga, Egypt. Okay, rook a d1, rook e8. So Lev has the hanging pawns here. White's probably going to try to play rook c1, put pressure. Maybe if you can get the knight to like h4 or e1, c2, e3, or even just knight e5. So a4, I would assume. I would expect a4, though maybe even just queen b6 is fine. So a4, knight e1 played, kind of as expected, to play knight c2, knight e3. Bishop g5 or bishop e5, although black's going to play knight e4. Nick BFH with the joke of the day. North Sentinel Island. I'm pretty sure you're not coming from there. I'm pretty sure if you tried to get onto that island, they would spear you or bow and arrow you to death. So I'm pretty sure you're not coming to us from North Sentinel Island. Okay, so a b should be played. Or actually, wait, is there queen b3 maybe? There's queen b3 takes and bishop d5 potentially, although after rook b8, if you grab the pawn, you lose e2, a2. I'm going to get bishop d4 and bishop f2 as well with rook b2. So I don't know, but on rook b8, maybe there's also bishop f4 to put pressure on the rook. If you can beat the Sentinelese and bolt, they let you stay on the island. Fun little fact. Good one, Blue Water person. That's a good joke. I like it. So many arrows, indeed, indeed. CJ the Viking says arrow stream. Yep, something like that at least. More arrows than the Sentinel people. Okay, so Lev does play rook b8 as expected. So probably bishop d5. So we're going to have this endgame. That's exactly what I said was going to happen. Takes, rook e2. Just takes, rook e2. I guess he wants rook c5, rook e8, but rook c5, rook e8, and then rook a2, and it's all gone again. Although he plays, but now rook c2. No, wait a second. Why didn't he go rook e8? I guess there's still knight c2 for white. But white's knight is very passive on c2. After g6, I think just rook c2, and white's up a clean pawn. A clean pawn here for Alireza, and it's a knight against bishop. So that also is going to give him good winning chances. Objectively, this is probably still a draw with correct play, although now rook c8 for sure. You definitely don't want two sets of rooks because black can put both rooks on a8 and a7, king g7, I would assume. Of course, Lev is not going to give him this chance, and now you put the rooks on a7 and a8. Thank you, Jiggernaut, for the 3 months. Much appreciated. Alireza definitely made a mistake here. He should have gotten one set of rooks off the board because with two sets, black's able to keep an eye on this pawn much more easily than he would be with one rook on the board. Although he allows knight d2, which is a huge mistake. That's why he should have gone rook a7 to prevent this knight from ever being able to really redevelop in the right way. Because now he's going to get knight c4 and a4. Or knight e4, I suppose. Probably you have to play h. There's gotta be careful here. This might be trouble. This might be trouble for Lev here. This might be trouble. I think he's still okay after... Whoa, Rook C7? Rook C7's game over. Rook C7's just winning now, I think, for white. Rook C7 and Rook F7. Maybe not winning, but very, very close to winning. Rook C7. That's why black had to keep the king close to the F-pawn. Because now Rook C7 should just be winning. Rook C7, Bishop D4, Rook F7, Rook A2, and do double on the 7th. You're threatening Rook H7, you're threatening H4. I'm shocked that... How's Alireza not saying Rook C7? What? Rook C7 was just winning. Thank you, Chessbait, for giving a sub to Goon Recruiter. Now Rook A5. Oof. There's Knight B5 now. Uh-oh, Knight B5 and Rook E4. Okay, Lev is trying hard to actually loot. What? Knight B5 and Rook E4 is just winning. I mean, maybe, but Lev's trying again to lose the game after Rook D. Okay, Rook D7 is probably winning again for white because now Knight B5 is threatening to win material. Rook D7, like, hello. Although here, of course, it's probably winning, but it's not as winning because now the rook's not on a square where it can go to the 7th. But still, Rook C6 and Knight E6 should be winning because you've also got Knight G5 threats as well. This is... Okay, so he plays Rook A7 to draw, but I think Rook E6, Rook E7 is mating. So he goes Rook F8, probably still good enough. Bishop E5, probably... Okay, there are many moves here that should be winning for white. Maybe Knight D5 is good. Knight E6 is also obviously good. Knight E6 looks cleanest to me. Naki can't believe Firouzja doesn't play like this against him. Yeah, I mean, he's playing... I don't even know if it's tilt, really. It just seems like he's playing bad chess today. I don't think it's tilt. Knight G5, and then Knight G5. Knight G5. Yep. Probably Rook F3, and again, somehow you're going to win the pawn. Why is also the other thing is, why is Alireza so slow? He's incredibly slow. It's just crazy how slow he's been throughout this match. And I don't really understand why. Probably F3, G4, maybe? Knight E6 and Knight F... it's still tricky. He's nervous? Maybe. I mean, okay, just Rook D7. Why is he so slow? What? I mean, what is this? Is this some kind of bad joke? What is going on? I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is just bizarre. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, I really don't understand this. Very, very weird. I mean, it's not what was that? It's what is this match? Like, I mean, I just don't understand. Yeah, I'm just confused. I mean, I really don't understand at all. Ori32 says, next level fashion taker. I love it. Thank you, Ori32. Much appreciated. I've been getting a lot of flack from people today about my wardrobe. They're like, you know, am I going fishing or something? Anyway, yeah, I mean, he missed at least like 3 or 4 wins. At least 3 or 4 wins there. Sugar baby. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what to say. Just, frankly, just bizarre. Bizarre. Really, really bizarre. Okay, let's get back to the game. So King's Indian, more same-ish variation. Alireza changed it up here. Again, I think e5 should be quite strong for white. If you look at his cam, he's twitching like a drug addict right now. Okay. So Ziggy91 says family inappropriate songs. Family inappropriate songs. Thank you so much. Is this a Home Depot supervisor vest? Actually, I don't mind Home Depot. I like going to Home Depot to shop every so often. Okay, F5 is a... Oh my gosh. F5 is horrendous. What is this? Okay, I mean, Alireza is just on complete tilt. Apparently, even if he's not like looking angry on stream, he is on complete tilt. I mean, what is F5 is just horrendous. You just give white carte blanche to just... I mean, I was about to say something inappropriate there. But you give white carte blanche to just like, you know, whatever. E6 is good. I mean, knight b6, rook e1. Yeah. Probably rook fe1 so that bishop b5 doesn't hit the rook on f1. Say it, say it, say it. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys, calm down. Okay. Knight b6 played. I mean, e6 is coming soon. Yeah, so this is pretty bad. Yeah, so okay, so bishop g7, probably e6 here. Okay, probably e6. Everything is great for white here. Like e6 you kind of don't want to play because you close it, but still, again, you got this pawn on e6. That's really good. Okay, rook a3 looks fine. At some point, white's probably going to play h3 and try to activate the whole activate the rook on this third rank and then do something on the g file or the h file eventually. Black's pieces are really, really badly placed here. You can always take and play b4 at some point too if you want to, but just in general, this is just a dream. But see, the funny thing is Lev's rating is going way up, but the problem is because of the K factor, what's going to happen is when he plays his next match, whoever it's against, his rating is he's probably going to lose like 100 points when he scores some normal result, which is why I really wish they would, I wish chess.com would fix these rating issues. B4 is coming at some point, like some point white's going to play B4. You can always play G3, but G3, I don't know if you want to play G3. I'm guessing you don't want to. The problem here is now that it's a 6-point lead, I think Lev's going to play very conservatively. I expect Lev to be very... oh, is Lev offline? No, Lev's still online. Oh, but he's got one bar. I mean, if Alireza can get like one... Oh, man, rook b3 is nasty, too. You're just going to lose a clean pawn here. But maybe you can get some counterplay knight e4 coming. There might even be just rook b5. I mean, everything is so good for white. Oh, bada. Knight e4, yeah, but just queen d3. Even rook e4. Actually, rook e4, knight c4. Ah, queen e2. Yeah, this is just gross. Queen e2 and game over. Resign. Blah, gross. Queen e4, rook b6. Blah, gross. Absolutely gross. Absolutely gross. Rook b6. Oh, even knight e3. The whole house is just gonna collapse. Di oblada. Knight g4, rook d7. I mean, Thank you to Locket of the Rock for the 400 bits. What did Hikaru put in his coffee this morning? I didn't drink coffee this morning. I drank kombucha. Very suspect position. Yeah. As I said, F5 was a very uninspiring move. Oh, Queen E1 is really nasty too, because now I'm just going to queen if you don't trade. Queen. '93, yeah. Just no nonsense. Blati oblada zon. Queen G6 is winning. Queen G8, Queen F7. La 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 la. Schoonon says your vest fits the wall very well. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Okay, more anti-marshals. Yeah, I mean, Firouzja, I don't really even understand the tilt, because it's like, it's not like he got robbed or something. Like, normally you go on tilt when you lose a game you should have won, but it's not like he lost the game that he should have won. So, I mean, the first game of the 3+1, yes, but in the 5+1, when he started going on tilt, in the 5+1, it wasn't like there was some game that he lost that he should have won. So I don't really understand why he went on tilt. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, he's getting outplayed too, but like, it's like, I don't even know. I just don't even understand it. Like, it's just weird. It really makes no sense to me. Okay, probably you should play A5 and knight A4. Okay, plays knight D2. I think A5 at some point here is going to be coming. White is better in this game again. But yeah, just weird. Very weird, very weird. I really don't have a good explanation for what's going on with Firouzja. I probably eat C5 there. He doesn't do it. Again, C5 looks attractive here. I mean, come on, Alireza, just play C5. B5, but the problem now, black again can just play knight E6, or even just trade once and play knight E6. And like white, trying to play A5 and get like something here. Probably queen A2, I'm guessing. Again, great position for Alireza this game too. Whether can he actually win this one or not, I guess is the big question. Plays knight F1, good move to force C5, and now knight G3, knight D5 coming. Obviously knight D5 here. Historic, well, the problem is right now Alireza's on complete tilt, so if he could just lose like every game. I totally could see that happening here, and that's not really going to be reflective, because because it will occur since he's just losing his mind. But I think this is just Unfortunate for Alireza, because I don't feel like he's playing that badly. He's definitely being outplayed by Lev, but I feel like he should be down probably should be down 3 to 4 games instead of being down like 7. Okay, now he's completely winning this game. He's up in exchange, completely winning. Can he put it away? Lev should be leading, but he should be up by 3 to 4, not by 7. He should be up by 3 to 4. That's what it should be. Now in this game, Alireza is moving fast. He's playing good moves. Rook b1, of course. Just rook b1. Okay, probably knight d7, rook b2. h5, try to play h4. Okay, knight e2 to go to knight d5. I like this. I mean, Alireza has to win this game, and he is completely winning this position. So I mean, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay, probably knight c3 now. Knight c3, knight d5. Why is he thinking? Just knight c3. What's the tank for? Knight c3, yes. Knight d5, of course. Don't tell them what to do. They might be listening to your stream. I think I would know if they were in my stream, and neither of them are, as far as I can tell. Plays rook b3, which I don't like at all. I mean, I guess he wants to go bishop c1, bishop a3, maybe. But it feels very slow. I would just play knight d5, get pieces off the board, and just win the game. Okay, this I don't like, because at some point there's going to be knight f6. Maybe it's probably still winning, but don't love it. Okay, so bishop a3, of course. No thinking. Bishop a3. But now just knight d7 again. And I mean, again, are you going to play knight d5 or not? I guess is the big question here. Okay, so now he does play knight d5. Now you just take with the pawn, and this is just completely winning for white. I think Lev might just resign this game. I think you don't take because there's takes. Yeah, like this is of course just winning. Takes. It's like queen e2, queen d2, f4 coming at some point. Queen b2 is a good move also to force in rook b7. Okay, rook b7, of course. Just trade queen b7 and queen a6, and that's going to be all she wrote. Queen b7 back. And queen, she's trying to push an e3, but it really doesn't actually matter. Even king h1 wins. Score should be 2-0 on the 3+1. Okay. Just takes. King f2. What is going on here? Why is he thinking? Just takes. Jesus. Wow, this is crazy. There's no draw here, but yeah, okay, there's no draw here. Okay. Jeez, crazy. Queen h4. Yeah, there it is. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So it's what? It was 5 at the start, so it's actually it's So it's back to 6 games. Alireza has to do something here. Alireza really needs to find a way to win a game here and get a spark going. So if he can win a game here and win another game, if he can get the flow going again and he comes out of tilt, he's still probably not going to be able to come back, but he's got a chance. So b5 played, so he has to move the knight to like c3 or something. Black probably plays a4. Eventually white probably wants to develop the knight. Okay, this is another way just to put the knight on e5 here. He's going to play rook a8 next move. This bishop on b7 is really, really ugly here. Probably he wants to play knight f6, knight e4, try to put something on c3 here and create a mess. Okay, bishop h5, very nice move by Lev. Oof. Brutal, brutal. Probably you have to play g6 here, I'm guessing. You have to play g6 and knight f6, knight e4. Now Lev here is going to take and play knight e5 maybe, but Lev should be careful not to get too over aggressive, because the last thing you want here is something super imbalanced like knight g6, where it can go both ways. Like Lev is up 6 points. You really don't want to wake up Alireza here and give him false hope. So it's important just keep the position stable and be fairly conservative. Probably you take on e5 at some point, but this bishop on b7 is horrible. It's behind this huge giant pawn wall. Like bishop d3 looks great here. I think white's just much better. Rook b3. Okay, trying to exchange some pieces. If black would have the bishop on e8 and eventually play for f6, black would have chances. But this bishop on c8 is just so sad here. Okay, h5 I don't like, because now if there ever are sacks, you're gonna lose the whole pawn chain. Takes probably bishop c8, bishop d7 I would play at some point here. Of course, the structure, like I said, I don't like playing h5 because I'm really worried there's going to be some sack somewhere in here and the whole house is going to collapse. Plays queen a8. I thought there was a trick there. Maybe not. Okay. I thought there might have been a knight f7 with queen e3 or knight g6 or something. Maybe not. But now there's queen a4. If I'm left here, I mean, maybe I just try to milk the clock, keep this game going for a while yet, because black can't really do anything, but neither can white. So if I'm left here, I'm trying to just slowly play this and milk the clock. So I guess, is Lev going to actually try g4? He is. Okay, so takes bishop c8 probably. Or he plays rook a6. Okay. Rook h1. This bishop is just so awful on b7 here for black that it's very hard to do anything. Probably you should play bishop c8, d7, e8 if you can, because then it'll support both pawns. He plays queen e8. Okay, so he wants to play f6. He's going to force Lev to play g5, I think, or not. Still bishop c2, rook a2. Probably rook a6 again. Okay, queen a8. I mean, at some point f5's got to be played, I would assume. Maybe just rook a6 again. Plays bishop f6. Okay, you obviously have to move the... I felt like there might be some trick. Doesn't look like there are any tricks on third rank. Okay, f5, I mean, you want to play f5 at some point, like maybe now. Yeah, now, I mean, Alireza is just moving pieces aimlessly. Although, oh, did he trick him? Does he have bishop c8? Oh, he might have tricked Lev. There's bishop c8, rook a2, queen g5, f6 or something. No, I think Lev just started moving pieces around, and Alireza wasn't careful enough here. He's just getting smoked again. This is just GG again. Plays bishop d7, knight d7, rook c2, f6. Nah, this is just game over. Even takes knight f6, everything just wins here for white. Yeah, just f6 is crushing here. Yeah. And if queen d8, you just go queen h4 and you have checkmate. And everything just falls apart. Queen h4, game over. Okay, f4, same thing. Both work. No, Lev is definitely outplaying Firouzja. The only thing I would say is that the match score should be closer than it is. But Lev definitely is playing the better chess. There's no question about that. Absolutely no question. So he plays this c5 again. We're just getting these anti-Mars. So I'm starting to feel like Alireza should maybe mix it up and play something different, because it doesn't seem like he's getting what he wants in general. Okay, so rook c8, queen b3 takes. I mean, white wants to take and put a knight on d5. The knight on b7 is a little bit weird. My mind said Aronian, my heart said Alireza, and my stomach said chicken pilau. Okay, Nick. Hope you're having a good day. Bishop f6, knight d5, of course. Where do the rooks belong? I'm going to assume you want a rook on d1 because you assume black is going to take. So I would say d1 and c1, because the knight on d5 will always be guarding this pawn on b4. I mean, Lev should lose in the bullet, but I mean, at this point, it feels like Alireza almost just doesn't care. Wait, isn't there knight f6 and knight h4, knight f5? Maybe? Maybe. P is for Potzer says, for all the nonsense talking Alireza does in games versus Santa and others, he's getting killed here. P is for Potzer, are you implying that I look like Santa Claus today, or am I imagining it? Are you saying that I look like Santa Claus because I'm wearing a red sweater? Okay, rook takes c5, rook a b1. Oh, Santos. Okay. Santos, okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but it's all good. Oh, Dania is Santa Claus? I didn't know Daniel looked like Santa Claus. Okay, of course white can play a4 here. He probably should do it. It is red. Oh, does it not look red? Yeah, actually, no, when I'm looking at my webcam, you're right. It doesn't look It doesn't look clearly red, but yeah, it is red. It's definitely red. Alireza is like, let's chill and blitz and clear the river and bullet. Yeah, but I mean the thing is, like, Alireza is behind by 7 points. He's not going to make up a 7-point gap in bullet. I think even if I was playing someone really, like, even against Dobrov, I think I only got it up to 8-1 in bullet, I think. So like, if I'm playing Dobrov and that is just a clear mismatch in 1+1, and even there I only go +7, I think. I mean, there's no way Alireza is going to go +7 in bullet against Lev. Lev is just, Alireza should be the favorite, but +7 in bullet is just not going to happen. If it was 1+0, maybe. 1+1, no chance. No chance. Of course, this game is not going well for Alireza. Again, knight f5, black just takes. Lev is just clearly better. At this point, I think what Alireza needs to do is he needs to mix it up and just start playing. He needs to do something different. I think he needs to start playing d4 with white for starters. Probably knight f5 is coming. Maybe. Oh, you can't play f4 even. From this score, Alireza to be a favorite. I mean, he would. I said it before. I felt that he needed to be within 3 going into bullet. Within 3 was my guess. But obviously, this could have gotten off to a good start. If he wins that second game where he hung his rook with white, and then he wins that third game, like, anything goes. Or sorry, that was the first game, not even the third game. The first game he had white and he was completely winning, and he hung his rook on b7. If he wins that game, the whole thing is different. But at this point, I just don't see it happening for Alireza. Okay, so the problem here, though, is still just going to be a draw, because rook check. He could have just checked and taken, gone king h7, because on knight f3 there was just takes, queen e1, queen g1 with the draw. So he goes king f8, which still is good enough, I think. Of course, problem here is white's not even threatening to trade because you take and then you're hitting the queen and the rook. So black can do anything. He can play like king e7 even. I mean, anything is good here for Lev. Queen f4 is fine. Rook c2 is also completely fine. Woohoo! Now queen f4 again is a move. Knight e2 is fine. Queen f4, yeah, and just kill it. I mean, even if you can't win with black, you can't lose. So that's much more important than anything else here. And I think Lev understands that better, much better than Alireza does in terms of the meta strategy for the match. Like, you can just throw in the check and make the draw. You can also just play on. You're up 10 seconds here. You're up 10 seconds, and you have rook f1, king g3, only move. Knight h5, king g4, knight f6, king g3. This king h4. Okay, so this will probably be a draw, but again, more time comes off the clock, and this is the dream. Of course, Lev is up on time, so you can always just play like rook a1 and just keep the game going if he wants to. But I think Lev will probably just make the draw here. Yeah, I mean, why take the risk? Lev's got white. Lev has had no problems with white throughout this match, I must say. So I think at this point, Lev's goal should just be try not to do anything stupid, keep it 6 or 7 in the next 21 minutes, and then really, like, you can't. I mean, there's just no way that Alireza can make up a 7-point gap in the bullet portion. I felt Lev might win, but I thought that it would. I mean, in a way, I was right. I thought that if Lev did, I basically predicted Alireza to win because I did not think that he would tilt in the 5+1, but he did tilt in the 5+1. Lev got the big lead, and I mean, it just hasn't really been close since then. Lev is from Levon is from Armenia. Probably just b3, bishop b2, knight c3, knight f4. I mean, this is very, very nice for white here. I think black's just much worse already. Like knight f4, knight c3, bishop b2. You're gonna get all kinds of good stuff happening here. I don't know if I like knight c3 to start, because now black's got some knight b4, knight d3 ideas. Maybe h5. No all in from Alireza here. You can probably play knight d5 here. You can obviously just go bishop b2 and queen b1. You can play knight f4. You can play f3, d3. Everything's the whole table is open for white here. Yes, you guys, I am still in this tournament. I played my match against Dobrov on Tuesday, so that would have been 2 days ago. What hair gel do you use? I don't use hair gel. I'm all natural. I just put some water on my hairbrush, slicked my hair back, and that's that. As I said before, you don't need to waste all your money on like gel or on, you know, Armani Exchange t-shirts or all that stuff. You can just buy a nice vest from Land's End and you're good. Knight f4 is playable, f3 is playable, d3 of course also playable. Everything is playable here. This is just a dream position for Lev. Again, 2 bishops. Black has no development here on the queen side. Really, really nice. Dr. Paget says Land's End. Hikaru shakes head. Well, to be fair, this vest is pretty old. This vest is not exactly new. I think I've had this vest since I was like 22, maybe. So I've had it for a long time. Alireza is just getting smoked again. The whole house is just collapsing. I don't even know. I mean, it's hard actually staying interested because this is a little bit unpleasant to watch in a way. It's from 1978. Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, this is brutal. This really is just brutal. Omega says I saw you at a maid's cafe last year. I don't know what a maid's cafe is or where you're referring to. But thank you. So bishop f6. I mean, knight d6 was also just winning because of queen e6. You could have taken and played rook e1 and you were getting all kinds of disastrous stuff happening down there. But he takes on f6, which also is good enough. Knight d6 and queen d3 is just very, very good. Knight c3 is, I mean, everything is good for white here. Oh, you mean a maid cafe like what they have in Japan? Oh, please. Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid, you guys. A maid cafe, thank you. Yeah, you're talking about those cafes like in Japan. Thank you. This chat is going downhill in a hurry. Okay, a6 probably just knight d6 or knight e3. Knight c7. Now you can put the knight on d5. Again, look at this queen side. Just no development at all for this very sad bishop, and it's just completely winning for Levon here. Okay, rook e1, queen e1. Oh, I'm gonna start the Vespras. I like that, the Vespras. No, chat's just going downhill because the match is not interesting. I mean, there's bishop e4 here, queen e8. I mean, if the match was interesting, we'd be more serious about the chess. But the chess, unfortunately, has just started becoming a bit of a knight d5, and queen c3. Maybe you can just take. It's all good. Ali's actually, to be fair, Alireza has not been good with black throughout the match. Like he's been in trouble in a lot of black games. He goes knight e8, knight d6. Ah, nice. Just put the knight on d6, and like bishop d3. Now queen e8. I mean, oh, oops. Oh, oops, Lev. Funny thing is, Lev is like he blunders his queen, and he's actually like not completely lost on the spot. This is hilarious. He's gonna have to play Queen F8, Rook E8, and I'm not actually sure that Lev is losing here. That's how bad the position is, that he hangs the queen and it doesn't matter. That's when you know things are not going your way. When your opponent just hangs their queen for a piece and it's still not clear at all. Okay, you have to take. He takes d5. No, this probably is going to be winning for Alireza, because if you take with a pawn, bishop c6, rook b2 is good. So a4 coming. Yeah, this is just completely winning, of course, for Alireza. But it's funny that he hung a queen for a piece and it still wasn't just over. Okay, just takes. Okay, c3, of course. Or actually, maybe not, because plays bishop f7, so g5, of course. He wants to put the knight on d4. Oof. Still tricky. Very tricky position. I thought he could have taken and checks and taken, and it would have been a... now I mean, Lev is going to win this game, I think. I'm going to predict a win for Lev here. Bishop c2, f5, f6. This is horrendous. f5 takes, f6, king f7, knight b5 maybe, or knight c6. But again, Alireza is so slow. Like, this should have been a strength. Bishop g6, of course. Knight d6 takes, c3. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand this. It's like Alireza should be just winning these games, and instead he's losing every time scramble. Knight d4 is coming. Instead he's losing every time scramble. That's crazy. Knight f4. Oh, he misses it. Okay. d4 maybe. King e4. Yeah, but I mean, white can just wait. Knight d3. Knight. Yeah. Okay, and draw. Yeah. Wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, crazy. Lev just hangs a queen for a piece, and it's still... what the problem with Alireza is, even the time scrambles, he's just moving so slowly. I don't even understand why. Normally he'd be moving really fast, but he's moving incredibly slowly in all these time scrambles, and it's just crazy. It's the second draw, I think. They drew one other game earlier. The timer, there's 1 hour of 3+1. That's the second draw. I don't think he's sick. I mean, maybe he's just... I don't know. I mean, maybe he's on tilt. Maybe he's just, like, not interested at this point. I don't know. But yeah, there's something wrong with him, because he's moving so slow every game. And Alireza, I mean, he definitely gets up for the flaggings and the quick scrambles at the end. So I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. It could be confidence. That's always possible. Always possible. Maybe bishop g5 here. Okay, now AB coming. Now AB queen before d5 is good. Plays queen e6, also good. I want to chalk it up to nerves, actually. I think it's nerves. I think it's just nerves. I think it's nerves that are leading to these time scramble mistakes by Alireza. The overall quality that Lev's displaying is clearly just, I mean, he's just better. But in these time scrambles where Alireza would be moving much quicker against me, he seems to be moving very slowly, which to me signals that he has indeed lost quite a bit of confidence. Obviously, you have to take on f6 here, and if takes, you take the knight. Yeah, probably rook a8 first. Okay, takes, knight c5. He's gonna have to take on f6 at some point. Maybe now already he should take. Yeah, I think a large part is nerves. He's just getting outplayed, of course, but I think the nerves are playing a big role. Now takes a knight d5, of course, knight d3. Oh, but even queen c3, there's knight f4 and knight e2, so it's not simple. Okay, queen b5, knight d5 coming. He's comfortable playing with you, no pressure if he loses. Yeah, that's also probably true. You're right. You're right. It's a different stage. I would like to see Alireza win these last 2 games, though, because I mean, I want the bull to at least have some point to it, as opposed to it just being instead of it just being like half an hour of a snooze fest. How's it going, Brujaweb? Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon wherever you are in the big wide world. Volunteerism is good. I love doing some volunteer work for Habitat for Humanity back in the old days. Rook a3, of course. No, you guys, you should definitely volunteer to do stuff within your communities. Absolutely. Community service is a great thing to do. Doesn't need to be court mandated. Just, it's a good thing to do. Guerrilla Welfare says, your hair is looking good today, my man. Thank you so much, Guerrilla Warfare. I did nothing special to my hair. I took a hairbrush. I turned the faucet on, put my hairbrush under the faucet, got some water, slicked my hair back, and that's that. So I didn't do anything special, you guys. No, but if you have unpaid parking tickets, in state or out of state, I guess is the question. Because if it's out of state, you just don't pay them, obviously. Probably d5, and again, Lev's up a pawn, probably not winning, but Alireza cannot win this, that's for sure. Hikaru downplaying his hour-long makeover, thank you. Knight b3, probably knight f5. Right, I was just born this way. I was just born with good hair. Knight d4 at some point. Probably have to play knight e7 or something like knight d4, knight e7, I guess. If knight d6, there's knight takes f3 check, and then I win the knight on d6. I'm worried about some f5 coming at some point. King h6, king g5 actually is a huge problem too, I think. King h6, I think, is winning for black. I don't know why you put the knight on h4. You should just put the knight on e7 so it controlled both squares. Because from h4, it doesn't control either square. Okay, so at this point, Lev doesn't care. He just wants to make a draw and get the match over with at this point. Who needs a green screen when you can have an orange wardrobe? Yeah. I mean, I stopped watching a little while ago. Occasionally, I've popped open the... Okay, rook a2, rook a7, of course. Why is he thinking? Again, Alireza, why is he thinking here? Rook a2 and rook a7. Like, he's not trying anymore, and it's really frustrating to see. Okay, rook a2, come on. Rook a2, rook a7, dude. Finally. Ugh. But wait, now you can take and go rook a7. Whoa. No, but you take first, and on takes rook a7, he can't go to g6 or g8 because you have knight e7 check. Now black can just go king g6 and the rook's on d3, not d5. No, it's supposed to take and then play rook a7. Because with the rook on d5, you can't defend the pawn because you have knight e7 check. Yeah, maybe rook e6, rook e5. Again, though, he's way too low. Like, look at the time situation. King f6, rook a5. Yeah, but he's just so low on time every game, and I don't even understand it. There's no good reason for that. He's gonna play knight h4 here. Knight h4. If knight g... Okay, rook c5, you gotta check. Knight f3. King g3. See, now this position, Alireza would win. Like, he would win this position probably 90% against me in just a normal 3-0 or 3-1 game. But I bet he's not going to win this. Rook a6, rook a6. A king h4 maybe. Still a draw, but rook. King g. Okay, knight g5. Getting tricky here. Does left flag? Left flags. Okay, they get one more game in though. One more game. It's back to 6. Can Alireza win? Can Alireza get a magic win with black is the question here. Can he get a magic win with black to get it back to 5 and have like a very slim but maybe but still a very small chance of coming back? Yes, it is the Golden Pavilion. It is King Kakuji. Lev is on the phone? What? Lev is... Oh, Lev had to take a phone call? Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Lev got a phone call. That's priceless. That's priceless. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, you guys. Okay, so one last game here. Alireza must win this game. 5 is still probably too much to come back from, but if it's 5 points, I think there is a chance. There is an very small chance, but there is a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. If it's 5, there's a chance, but this is a must-win game. Alireza must win this game. If it's 5, it's still probably too much. But if it's 5, there is a possibility. If it's 6 or 7, I don't think it's... I would say it's less than 1%. But at 5, I would say... If he's down by 5 games, I would say it goes up to about 10%, is what I would say. It goes up to 10% from like 1%, basically, if he can win this game. So it's a very important last game here that he really needs to win. If he gets really lucky, Lev could hang a piece or something in the next minute, but I don't think that's going to happen. Gossbat says, dude, next time you should play while climbing Mount Sherman. I'll call that boss move. Actually, trying to play chess when you're at high elevations, I think is not a good thing. I think it actually affects you and not in a good way. Now, Alireza has a good position this game. Mind you, he's got a good position. It's not like winning or anything. Not winning or anything, but it is a good position to have here. He's not just like much worse out of the opening. Knight b1, knight c3, knight d5 coming, however. Maybe you can play b5 here to try and break the structure, but I still think the knight's getting to d5 anyway, because I can just take back, and e4 is supported enough. He's trying to get f5, f4 in. Probably you put a knight on e6 and d4 yourself here. Queen d7, nice move. Queen f1, I assume. But f5, like this f5 now, f5, this is a little bit iffy here. A little bit iffy for Lev. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, so clock, we are done, right? So yeah. Okay, so Alireza has a good position here. Maybe it's not like winning, but this feels like the best position he's had as black for quite a while at this point. He's got good knights, good queen, knight f4, knight h4 ideas lurking, rook f8 to put pressure on f2. There's a backwards pawn on d3 here. Probably you take. He has to take with the rook. You go rook f8. Still probably okay. It's still okay for white, but it's a little bit iffy. Thank you, Pawn Hubber, for the 3 months. Much appreciated. Rook f8 and rook f8 and rook c2, queen d3 looks very strong. Maybe king g1 here. Actually, king g1, there might be a rook d3. Well, no, rook d3, you just take. Rook f3 or h5, h4 is an idea here. Queen f3, actually. Yeah, queen f3 looks good. Rook d1. Maybe rook. It's black really needs to double rooks to put pressure on the pawn on d3. If rook e3, probably you take king f1, and you have e4, which could be a little unpleasant for white. Okay, he goes bishop c1, so he wants to put the bishop on e3, but this move I don't like because I think now black can play like rook d4, or even just double. Actually, if you double, because bishop e3, there's queen e4, rook e3, queen f5, e4 is a big threat coming up soon. Sure enough, e4, de4, white's still hanging on by a thread. Plays b5. I think Lev is going to lose this game, actually. I think Lev is going to lose this game. c4. Just rook d4 and rook d4. Maybe even just ed4 followed by knight takes h4 is very dangerous here. There's a knight takes h4 lurking. And there's also knight e5 as well. King h7 I thought was bad. Oh no, actually after queen e6 you still can take because you take on d1. But this looks bad for Lev. Okay, knight e5 or knight h4, both are playable. Knight h4 I thought was better because there's a queen g4 check to win material. d3, of course. Just d3 and knight f3 and queen e4. Knight f3. And queen d5 is just crushing. Plays knight h4. And you still can't take, so a queen e4 check. So it's going to be 5 games. So it's still probably over. Just takes and queen e4. Takes and queen e4. Okay, so it's back to 5, you guys. It's back to 5 points. So, I mean, realistically, it should be over, but there is an outside chance now that Alireza can maybe pull it together. Outside chance. I still think it's very unlikely, but I would say it's up to 10% now, whereas it was at 1% a few minutes ago. So, all right, you guys, so I think once again we are going to be taking another short break. The final portion of the bullet will be starting in about 7 minutes, I believe. So it will be starting in 7 minutes. So we'll take a short break and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, you guys, and we are back. Okay, so it's back to a 5-point lead. So the final portion will be starting in 1 second. Just make sure this looks better. So, all right, you guys. So the 1+1 portion will be starting pretty soon. Will I be streaming after the match? I think there's another match coming up. I'm not sure right now if I will stream straight through. I'll probably go make some food, and then I think I will do coverage of the match between Grishchuk and Artemiev, which should be coming up about half hour after this. But yeah, I think there is a chance now for Alireza. Like I said, I think it's 10%. I think it's 10%. I think it's going to be 1 out of 10 times he can come back from being down 5 going into the 1+1. Yes, Alireza did win the last one. Very importantly, won the last 2 games. So he was able to cut the lead down to 5. So I think it's possible. I think it's unlikely, but I think it's still possible. I would say 10%. 1 out of 10 times, I think. So I think it is possible. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I think it's definitely possible that something good can happen for Alireza at this point. Definitely. Does a Hugh have a name like pasta? I don't know. Do I want to play today? I'm not playing today, no. But I will be playing the 960 tomorrow morning. What do I think of chicken katsu? Great stuff. Great stuff. All right, you guys. So all right, so here we go. Final portion starting. Okay, so here we go into the bullet. Final portion. Sorry about the silence there for a little bit. Just checking one quick thing. Okay, so we've got more Berlins. Berlin instead of the Marshall this time from Levon. Again, I think we're already in must win. So this is a must win already for Alireza. Must win game already. 94 Queen E2 and 94 makes sense. Probably just H3 or A4. Plays Knight G5 to play for Bishop B3 as well, which is reasonable. Maybe A4 again, maybe just H3. I think already it's probably got to take and play Knight E4, but I don't really like this position for white. Maybe just A4. I think you have to play A4 at some point, like A4, B4, A5. He wants F5, Knight C5, of course. And Bishop C5 here. You've got to take, of course. Thank you to Arent's official for the 5 months. Much appreciated. Thank you. So takes King H8. Plays A4, B4, maybe A5. I have such a cat-looking face. Thank you so much for that. Don't know what that means, but thank you anyway. Okay, so A4, B4 is played a little bit late, though. Okay, again, though, I mean, like, look at Alireza. He's just moving so slowly. I don't understand it. Thank you to Cantante80 for the sub with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, Cantante80 or Cantante. Rook B8. So there's maybe A5, D4 at some point if you can get it. But it feels like Alireza. He's just a little bit off. He's just a little bit slow. Okay, Bishop B1, of course. Probably D4 is forced. Absolutely, you have to go D4. Come on, Alireza. D4. Don't know about that. I mean, the idea is Knight A5. You want to play. Okay, you've got to play D4 sooner or later. Like, you don't have all day here. But again, he's just. What I don't get is Alireza throughout this whole match. He's been so slow. Like, look at this. Look at this move pace. Like, it's just so slow. Like, I just don't even know what to say. He's just like so slow. Just too slow. I mean, again, like he just misses the boat. What is going on? What is with Alireza today? He's got F3. Okay, Bishop D3, C4, but just too slow. F3 is coming. Rook E4 maybe. Rook E4. Okay, now you hang the pawn though. So Rook E4. Okay. Queen A4. Queen A4. Getting a little bit tricky. Now Bishop E5. Now it's getting a touch messy, but it's still very good for Levon. He's got F3 always. Rook E5, Queen F3. Yeah, and Queen H3. I mean, he's just too slow. I don't understand this. He's just too slow. Maybe it's just honestly this isn't just regular, you know, just play any old move. Wow, okay, well, with that, I think the match is over. Yeah, he's playing badly, but he's being so slow. Like, he never plays as slowly ever against me online, ever, as I've seen him play in every single time control, frankly, today. So, maybe it's just the nerves. I don't know what it is, but this is, but I don't know. But it's just weird. Okay, you got to go F4, or actually, probably F4, B3. He plays B3. Okay, C5. Probably, okay, no Bishop G4, okay. Yeah, I mean, also the other thing is, granted, Alireza plays way too much 30-second chess, to be fair. He plays too much 30-second chess, which actually is detrimental for sure. But yeah, I think the match is. I would say the match is over right now. I just don't really see how Alireza can come back at this point. That last game was really, really bad, really bad. And again, he's just tanking. G4 might even be winning here. G4, 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 yeah, G4, G5. Like, what is he doing? Thinking for 20 seconds and he blunders a piece. Rook F2, maybe some knight F3. I mean, he's just down a piece though. Like, yeah, he's so slow though. Every game he's just so slow, and I just don't really understand it. Mind you, there is a nice little knight E4 trick here, so it's not. And there's knight G4. Maybe knight H4 and rook G1. Ooh, knight H4 and rook G1 is amazing. Will Lev find it is the question. Will Lev find it? No, he doesn't. But he's still got knight H. Oh, and rook G1 anyway. Rook G1 anyway is just crushing. It's a bone crusher of a move, rook G1, and of course Lev is not going to miss a move like that. Yeah, knight G5 or rook G5, queen H3, rook G3, knight. Just put a knight on G5, and there's no danger. Yeah, of course Lev is not going to miss that. H6, maybe. Oh, he's got rook D2. King E8. Like rook D8, queen B7. I mean, it's just all busted. It's all bustido. Queen E2 maybe? Maybe you can... No, there's just nothing here. It's just busted. Completely busted. Just bishop F6. And again, like, just knight F3. No danger. And knight H7 also probably is fine. Like, queen D3. Queen C2. What is queen E2? What is he doing? Queen G4. Yeah, Lev's just going to make the draw here, I guess. Oh, what? Okay, but he hangs a knight, so it's not completely over, but... I mean, this... Alireza just is not playing good enough chess today. He just is not playing good enough chess to win. It's pretty straightforward. He's just not playing good enough chess to win. There's really no other way to put it. Just check and queen A2. And even queen C5. It's... The other problem here is the clock is going to run, and Alireza is not going to get a win here. I don't think. Maybe, I mean, maybe he can try. But again, look at the time usage in general. Like, every game, Alireza is down on the clock. Every single game. King A4? Okay, he goes King B2. Yeah, now Lev's gonna win this game. B5 and King A4. Yeah, Lev's just gonna win this game. Maybe blunder the knight on purpose. Yeah. Yeah. Just check. Again, what's the tank for? Like, why is he tanking? Like, I don't understand this. Check and King A6 and B6. Queen covers A3, just game over. Yeah, I mean, this is just terrible. I mean, it's really, really bad. Really, really bad. There's nothing redeeming for me to say about Alireza today, really. I mean, he's not played good chess. He's blunt. He's not played well in the time scrambles. He's also playing horribly in the 1+1. Like, there's just literally nothing. There's nothing. I'm trying to find something good to say about Alireza, but I'm not. I really don't know what to say. Queen C6 maybe. Queen C6. No, then Queen D4, I guess. Queen D4. Yeah. King B7, of course. Okay, King D6. This is fine too. King C7, King B8, B7. Okay, obviously check. Of course, Lev is smart. He's going to be milking this clock till the end of time. There's Queen C6. King C8. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, Alireza is just not. I don't even know what to say. There's nothing good for me to say. There's really nothing good for me to say about the way he's played today. He's played bad chess. Lev has clearly been the superior player. He has not handled time scrambles well. He's not played well in the 1+1. He's hung pieces. There's really, I don't have anything good to say. Lev is playing fine in the bullet. Make no mistake. He's not playing great, but Alireza is just not. I feel like I'm watching somebody else play today. Lev did not win the 3+1. I believe that was even because it was 7-2, so it was even. It was 7-2 after the 5+1. It was still +5 after the 3+1. So he did not win all three. Now see, like, this is a great position for Alireza, but he's not gonna have enough time to win. He'll probably win this game, I expect. You take like bishop e3 or queen e2 is good. Queen h4 is good. He does play queen h4. Yeah, I mean, basically, you're right. I know that Alireza is better than this. You're not wrong on that. No, his connection is great. His connection is very good. E4, nice move. Knight e6, of course. So you hit the bishop, you'll get bishop e3 in. I would just take. I really would just take and play like bishop b3, bishop e3. A5 is also a move here. You have to show up when the events call for it. That's all that matters. That's very true. Yeah, you do have to show up. The level of Levon's played good chess. Levon's played perfectly as I would expect Levon to play. Levon has played very sound, very good chess throughout the match. I wouldn't say it's much. It's maybe I'm a little surprised at how Alireza with black has just gotten bad position after bad position for the whole match. But in general, that's the only thing that really surprised me about Lev's play. Lev has just been consistently good. I mean, that's all there is to it. He has not been good in the time scrambles, mind you, but Alireza somehow has been even worse. When they've gotten down to like 5 seconds, they've both made some blunders, but the blunders by Alireza have been significantly worse than the blunders by Lev. There's queen takes e8 here. Queen takes e8, of course. Although he still has queen e1 maybe, so not so easy. Maybe just rook e2 and like d6 and rook d1. Again, we're seeing what happened before. There's knight f2. Knight f2 won the queen. Knight f2 check, and you pick up the queen. Oh, come on, Lev. Knight f2 is just winning. Okay, now d6, d7. This knight is really bad. Bishop b6. Okay, so okay. Okay, so that's one back, but still, again, look at that. 13 minutes off the clock, and he's still 13 minutes, and he's still down one game in the bullet. So no chance for Alireza to come back. So knight d4, rook e8, probably rook d1 or bishop b2. Lev is playing stuff that's actually very clean and easy to just get off a bunch of quick moves, which is also helping his cause here. Maybe just e4, a3, queen c1. Anything's good here for white. Yeah, I would say one more victory. Yeah, I think one more. Yeah, if Lev can get one more win, it's over. You're right. 16 minutes. It is still theoretically possible to win 6 games, I guess. But you're right. 6 games, you have to win every game here. You have to win every single game. So a3, of course. Or, okay, knight e6. Don't know if I like that. I felt like a3 is a better way to try and create some kind of mess. I am playing in the tournament, you guys, but I already won my match 2 days ago against Vladimir Dobrov. So that's why I'm doing commentary. But yeah, he has to win, and he has to win fast, which is very hard. Queen c1. Maybe b5 here. Although there's f4. Again, it's a tough position to play. Tough position to play for black. Plays bishop f5, which is reasonable. Plays knight b6, reasonable move. Again, probably f4, e4 looks very good for white. Looks quite good, actually. Plays c5, which also works. Again, it's the same problem. e4, f4. Same exact problem for black to deal with. What? Oh, because... Wait, takes? Takes f4, queen g3, fe5. You have queen a3. Very sneaky. Don't blunder it, Lev! Oh, he blundered it! Oh, Lev blundered it. Queen a3? Bishop a3 is maybe actually even stronger just to win an extra pawn. But this is clearly good enough. Okay, so it's going to be back to 5 in a second. There's queen e3, queen e5, of course, which is just clean. I don't like bishop e6, although queen a2, queen c4 is good enough. And here we're going again where Firouzja's thinking too much. You just got to move. Queen b3, a3, just do it. Use no time and just win. Just win as fast as you can. Queen b2 or queen b3, just move. Just rook a8 maybe? Okay. Takes. A2 is an important move. This is obviously winning for black, but you have to... Rook b1 is winning. Okay. Rook h1 maybe? Okay, so Lev loses again, so it's back to 5. Back to 5 with 13 minutes. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening though, because he has to win every game, and he's got to win 5 games in 13:38. I just don't see it happening. Because, like, let's think about this. Lev can use about 8 minutes of clock on his own, right? So I just don't see it happening. But 5 is just too much. He needed this score at the start, and he needed to win. That's why I said at 5 games at the start, he had a 10% chance. But 5 games after you've burned 17 minutes, it's just not happening. Yeah, this would be a Greg Norman level collapse. I agree, because I just mathematically, it's just not possible. It's got to go h4, h5. Mind you, I think there's a good chance that Alireza is going to win this game too. By the way, but like g4, I would play g4 or queen f4 and bishop b4. But again, you got to go. You got to go. Like, there's no time to be thinking here. You just have to go. And Alireza is thinking too long here. He's thinking for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. It's just not going to get it done. f5 is a very nice move by Levon that I think Alireza missed completely. But you can take and play g5 maybe. g5? Or gh5 even, because you're not actually threatening anything. Yeah, so he's down 5. So he needs to win this game, and then he needs 4 more games. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I mean, I expect Lev to just... Lev? Why is Lev thinking now? Okay, Lev plays knight d4. Wow. Okay, like f3 or like queen g6 even? Rook d2 is fine. Takes, queen g4. Dangerous position for Lev here. I think Lev's probably going to make sure he loses on time in every game now, though. Maybe not quite yet, but soon. Like bishop g6. Bishop g6? Why is Alireza thinking? You just got to go. You got to go here. There's no time to think. Wow. Bishop e4. Queen h5 and rook d7. Ooh, but now Alireza might be losing, in fact. So he's going to have to play bishop e4. King h1. King h1, only move. Why is he thinking? Again, you got to just go. There's bishop d5. Bishop d5, yeah. And rook c8. Rook c8's mate. Okay, it's 4 points. 10:40 to go. 4 points now. Okay, Alireza needs to win this game fast, too. So it's 4 points now. So it's still... I mean, he needs to win 3. So he needs to win 3. It's not actually 4 games. He needs to win 3 games in the next 10-17. So it could happen, but he has to win every game. Absolutely. Well, he needs to win 3 games, and there needs to be 1 second left on the clock. That's what it has to come down to. So 5% feels high to me. I think it's lower than 5%. I would say it's like 2.5%. Okay, queen b2, obviously. Important not to blunder there. Okay, queen c3, good move to play bishop a3. He's gonna get f4, and this whole there's something bad's gonna happen to black, I think, on this diagonal. This completely winning for Levon in a normal game. Okay, h5. Plays f4. You can play e4. You probably have to play e4, as ugly as it is. He plays h4. Wow. She's. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why did Lev play h4? Oh my gosh. Lev might just lose this game now. Oh dear. Oh dear. There's gonna be some king h7, knight g4. What is h4 by Lev? He's probably still fine, but oh man. And he chucks a piece because he's completely rattled. Yeah. You go like king h7 and knight g4, and this is I mean, wow, Lev, my gosh. Now there's knight d4. Oh, Lev is completely choking this game. Oh dear. There's like queen h4 is good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's like queen f2 even is good. Oh dear. King h6. Yeah, so this is going to get to 3 now. So this is going to be down to 3. Lev is going to flag for sure here. Okay, it's down to 3. So he needs to win 2 minutes. Wow, this could happen now because he could win. He just needs to win 2 games in the next 7:48, and he'll get the 3rd game with the shot to tie it. So, okay, so we'll see. Because he just needs the 3rd game to start before the clock is out. So it could still happen. It could still happen. Okay, so he takes. Lev plays knight d7. You castle. You play like. Actually, you're supposed to play rook c1 first, I think. But Lev is probably on tilt now. So, I mean, it's not. There's no guarantee. I mean, I would play knight e5 just to try and force pieces off the board and keep it simpler. That's probably e4, e5 again. Or e4, e5 doesn't look great. Lev's got another very good position again, I might add. I don't like queen c7. I would have just traded because then in an endgame you can also run more time off the clock. So f3, knight d5, queen d4. No, come on, Lev. No, now he gets c4 though. He gets c4. He's got to go c4 to stop knight d5. He plays e4. I don't love e4. It's probably okay too. But I would have played c4. Okay, knight d4, queen c7. Starting to get a little bit unpleasant for black. They're like bishop e2 and queen b6 ideas. Got to move the bishop off the e file, of course. He does play it. Knight d7, logical. Black is... Queen c5 I like here. Just trade pieces off the board if you can. Okay, knight e5 is completely fine. Rook d1. Don't like g5. I would have played queen c5 because now rook b1 could be a problem at some point soon. Queen b2, of course. You've got to keep queens on the board here as white. Plays a5. B5, C4 again. Lev just blunders C4, and now he's in trouble. Now he's in real trouble because knight B3 is winning after B4. Well, not winning, but very good for white. Okay, knight B3, trade, queen C7, C5. Ay, ay, ay. Knight C6, queen F6. Rook D8. No, you hang a piece, Lev. Oh my gosh. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. This is big oops by Lev. It's down to 2 points now. Oh, boy. 2 points. Yeah, I mean, he just has to win this game. If he wins this game in 4:39, he's going to get one more game in. So, ooh. This is dicey. This is dicey. Very dicey. Yeah, Lev is completely losing his mind here. This is unbelievable to watch. Knight B1, knight D2, I guess. Or knight, no, actually knight A4 is fine too. Maybe just C6. I don't like takes because white's gonna get E5 here. E5. E5, come on, let E5. E5 win the pawn. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with Lev? Oh my gosh. E5 was just completely winning. And now bishop G4 though. Lev's got a good position this game though. Lev has a good position. Now the funny thing is if this ends in a draw, there's still probably not enough time to get off one more. He can still probably come back even if this is a draw. But he needs this game to end fast. Bishop E7, of course, to play for C4. Yeah, I mean this is tight. This is tight. This is really, really tight. Queen E5. I mean, Rook E1, Queen F6. Black's just, I mean, if I'm Firouzja here, I'd probably take though. I would take and just try to play the end game here if I'm Firouzja, but he takes the pawn. Okay, she's gonna go knight E4, obviously. But then there's Queen F5. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Plays Queen H3, Queen H4. Okay, but now FG6, Queen G6. Probably knight E4, Queen H4, F6 is best, but this is getting really, really dicey for Lev now. I mean, I'm supporting Lev because Lev has played better chess. I've said this many times. Just bishop D8. Maybe G... No, not GF. I'm supporting Lev because he's playing the better chess. It's that simple. So probably Rook D1 and Rook E1 and Bishop G5. You have to go Bishop G5 here. Bishop G5? Yeah, he sees it. Ooh. Okay, you'd probably trade and play Rook C8 or Rook C8 right away. Rook C8, B4, A5. Okay, Bishop E3 is a good move actually, because now you go A5. King F6. Now you're gonna get, oh my gosh, this is, oh dear. I think Lev's gonna lose this game. I think Lev's gonna lose this game. Rook E8. Rook E8 and King F5. Okay, King G4 and F5, F4, F3. F5, oh no. Rook E7 first, probably, just defend. Doesn't care. There's Rook E5 at the end of all of this, too. Like, Rook E5 here looks good. Makes a check. I don't understand that. Bishop F4, very slippery move. King G3, King G2. Very, very... Bishop E3, maybe? Bishop E3, Bishop E3. Oh, he plays Bishop D2. Oh, he went to... Oh, jeez. Lev's gonna survive. Bishop A5, Bishop A5. Oh, wait, what? Oh, did I click the wrong thing? Sorry. F2. King G2. And Lev makes a draw. And Lev wins. Lev wins. Oh, Lev wins the match. Lev wins the match because he makes a draw. Lev wins the match. 29 seconds. Lev's gonna hang on, barely. Wow, Lev was completely busted there. Wow. 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 Let that get really, really close. Really let that get uncomfortably close. But he is going to be the winner as we see the clock is out. That's wow. And now you look back at the match and you think it's like you look back at the match and it's like think about those scrambles that Alireza lost. So I wasn't wrong actually in what I said. Like I thought he needed to be within 3. Clearly he needed it at 4 is what it looks like to have had a shot instead of 5. But yeah, Firouzja should have won that game. He should not have hung that pawn at a7. If he played rook e7 first, then f4, f3, f2, he would have won that game for sure. Considering the way the match was trending, though, it's very it's kind of nice to see that it got it's nice that it became dramatic because it certainly felt like we were a snooze fest there midway through the 3+1. So why is the time at 8? The time is at 8 because the clock is done. So the clock is finished, so the match is over because it's 2 points that Levon is up by. So if Levon loses this game, he still wins the match by 1 point. And just bishop e7. Yeah, Firouzja is probably heartbroken right now because he got amazing chances. Like he got much better than he ever should have had. So okay, e6 and queen e5, I guess. Oh, there's a bishop c7. No, knight g6 is nice. Some d5 queen a7 trick lurking here, I think. So maybe just king b8. Now d5 queen a7. Or actually, oh, there's even knight b6. Ooh, knight b6 is nasty. There's a knight b6 trick here. Or wait, no, there isn't a trick because you just take the bishop on e5. So it's queen e6 and yeah. Oh, it's still tricky. Knight e5. There's rook d5 and knight takes e5. So it's still very tricky. But yeah, Alireza, you think about that rook that he hung in the first game of the 3+1, for example, change that result, and it's a tied match. Obviously, you should take the bishop and go c4, c5. Rook d1's fine too. Just takes and queen e5, and that's all she wrote. Wow. So anyway, so the final score is 13.5, 12.5, 1 point differential. Yeah, so wow. Crazy match, crazy finish. Really finished. So yeah. All right, you guys. So on that note, I think I am going to take a short little break, and I think I'm going to come back and at least cover the start of the next match. But we'll see what I do. But anyway, because I'm going to go make some food and do some stuff, I should be back for the next match starting in, I think, half an hour, if I'm not mistaken, for Grishchuk against Artemiev. And so I'm just going to take about a half-hour break, and then I'll be back for the next match. So I'm going to send you guys over, I think, to chess with the raid, and then we will come back in about half hour for the next match. So we'll be back shortly.